After succeeding in stopping a fiendish cult from resurrecting a dead demon god, and witnessing the death of the god Gorum, our heroes take their opportunity to sail down the southern coast. Searching for further adventure, they're told that a priest in the town of Sandpoint is in need of help. Sounding like a simple enough job, they make their way there. But Sandpoint has a history. They are not the first adventurers to come through this seemingly sleepy town, and although those adventurers were successful in their exploits, their actions have reverberated even to now. Evil is stirring in the heart of Sandpoint, and from the depths of the pit, a fire is kindled. Can our heroes stop it? Welcome to 7 Dooms for Sandpoint. Hello everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents 7 Dooms for Sandpoint.
Yeah, wait.
Hello.
All that stuff.
Hi.
Hello.
So,
oh yeah, hi.
Yeah?
Yeah, there we go. She got there eventually.
We miss 1 week and everyone's just discombobulated now.
I will say I just woke up, so Mix forced me into a nap, and that nap went for several hours.
But that's the best kind of naps. Look, if it helps, I've been going since 7 a.m. this morning to do like car appointments and stuff like that because I needed to get my car, like do the rego for my car. I am.
Oh, isn't that just the most fun ever?
Fuck. I'm running on caffeine and a hope and a prayer. But no, that'll be fun.
Literally, I'm hoping to have my car sold before I have to do rego for it.
God, I hate it so much.
So I
My
don't
Foundry, just so you know, is taking a very, very long time.
Okay, I have anime god on my side.
Oh. Yes, it has been a week. We did have to take some time off. But
we did.
Are back.
We're back.
Yes.
From outer space. Something space.
Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Wait, hey, technically two of the games I played at the moment.
She will stim and sing it off.
Like that's a
We
bad
had a whole
thing.
conversation about this. She's like, I feel bad doing it on the stream. I'm like, well, you can't really help it. You just kind of do it.
No, it's fine.
You can feel the conflict as well. Sometimes she'll like wait a few seconds, like she's fighting herself, and then the mouth will just let it go.
Yeah.
As long as she doesn't break out into actual let it go.
Oh look, let the intrusive thoughts win.
No.
No. We do not incite the wrath of Disney.
No, thank you. I'm good. Disney scares me.
Disney scares you?
I like Disney, but Disney scares me.
Yeah,
Although
well,
I had to research the shit out of it before we did Kingdom Hearts to make sure I wasn't going to get in trouble for getting the music in the game.
Oh look, I'm considering running Pokemon in the near future. Like a campaign of Pokemon, and I talked to a friend of mine who's also run it on stream, and it was basically like, so what's the deal here? Like, if I do this, is Nintendo gonna drop a like stack of bricks on me or something? Am I gonna have like Donkey Kong?
Run it, I think you'd be okay because like you're allowed to stream the games, and it's basically the same thing. At most, you just might not be able to use them. Like the theme songs?
Apparently, as long as I'm not really making a profit from it, as in not selling the materials I make up for the game.
Twitch streamer? I mean, what?
No,
That's
as in
killer fish.
like for instance, if I grab a bunch of the assets, stat them all out, and then sell them elsewhere, then Pokemon will kind of drop down on me.
Oh yeah.
But as long as I'm kind of not being too untoward with the whole Pokemon branding and everything else like that, I'm free and clear to go.
Well, that makes sense.
And I can use the sound effects as well, which is also kind of buck wild, but yeah. But
Jeez.
it's good to be back though. Jeez.
Yes, Mr. Pathfinder. You love the Pathfinder.
Like, no, because the timing was funny because Gatewalkers is finished as well, so I only had one game last week, and I was just sitting there being like, God, I should be doing something.
Well, it's why I messaged you the other week. I was like, my schedule feels weird. And I was like, oh God, his would feel even weirder.
It's fine though.
I'm sorry.
It
It's
wasn't
not
your
your
fault.
fault. Jeez.
We all took a step back for the week.
Look, I needed a little bit of time to rest, recuperate, and I needed to catch up on some coursework, so things kind of just worked out really well.
Listen to him being all responsible and shit.
Help.
Help?
It's not working.
It's not loading for her. It's just blank.
It's just
Have you-
staying like this.
Have you tried to refresh it?
Yeah, I've closed it. I've re-gone through the link.
Close it, reopen it. As soon as I see your and leave it, because as soon as I see your name, I'll boot you from the game.
Okay, I've left it. And going back to pins.
Obscura knows the tricks. Pokemon RPG is cool. I've had a very brief look at the Pokemon RPG. It does look pretty interesting.
It doesn't help that there's 3 different ones.
Relogging in.
Yeah, well, actually, in that case, yeah, I can't speak for which one I looked at then.
Because there's the Pokemon RPG. There's Pokemon Tabletop United, Pokeroll, and another one which I can't remember the name of, but I think it is Pokemon RPG.
And then there's 4 different 5e conversions.
Ah,
Yeah. And from what one of my friends said, one of them kind of makes sense. The rest, you're not playing 5e anymore, but it's too obsessed with trying to still be 5e. And it breaks.
I will say,
5e's not designed for it.
with Pokemon Tabletop Unite, which is the one I'll be using for it, it keeps a lot of the old 3.5-isms. And it's like, yeah, we're going to see what we can do about that. I'm sure we can fix that a little bit. It's fine. But
See what
otherwise,
happens.
I am happy to be back for 7 Dooms. I'm already jiving.
I'll be looking forward to it.
My energy is already going up.
How did it work for you that time?
Yes, I'm just chewing on bread.
Okay.
Okay.
See, as soon as I
should get
started
myself
paying
a
attention,
sandwich.
Twitter works.
It's like, oh shit,
When
Dad's watching.
God accepts
Behave.
my presence.
No, I just pictured the Foundry going, he's gonna get the belt!
Oh no.
Oh, look, I got worse things in my kit than a belt.
Someone say belt?
I just blushed and got worried all at once.
Why do you think we tempt fate? I mean, what?
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 Stop it. You need to stop giving villain points. It terrifies me every time.
Oh, do I just?
He
Hang
hasn't
on.
even started yet.
Don't you fucking fight me on that.
Dwarf, I know where you live.
Oh, shit.
Can you do it?
No,
Yep.
you can't.
I had
No,
just
you
enough
can't.
points to do it.
God damn it!
There we go.
Because unfortunately, I don't earn points while we're co-streaming.
Aw, Twitch, why do you get to us dirty like that?
And I blew all of mine during the Gatewalkers finale. 1 second.
Well, he's on the phone. I will say that I believe both of us are currently streaming on both Twitch and Moonbeam. I've got all my docs and everything else set up for Moonbeam, so I can see when people are chatting and sending messages in there. I don't think I'll miss anything now. All I can think of is Helsing Bridge, who wants Daddy's Bell.
Jesus Christ.
It has been so long since I've watched any of the Bridge stuff.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Can you spend Dwarf channel points on hero points? No, you can't, unfortunately. And
Bitches.
No, no, because I have several people in my community that have several 100,000 fucking points. The rerolls would go nuts.
but I do have 3 villain points now. So, Aggro,
when
if you're listening, don't send me any villain points, yeah? I'm good. I'm good.
He always comes in when you pull up. See, when I do it for mine for TOV, I don't know how I'm going to handle it. I think I'm going to have to put a cooldown on mine because I'd be like, oh, I'll just set it to a high price. That won't work. Because there's fuckers in chat that can afford to pay it for years on end.
Yeah, but
Like
people
me?
forget. Yeah.
Like me? Like
Yeah.
me? What am I sitting at now? 348.
Oh, that's nothing. I've
Hey.
got people there over 1 million, well and truly.
I spent a bunch getting you to eat
Okay.
beans and shit and sit up straight and drink water.
I don't do that.
You should drink water, though. Water is very important. So is coffee.
I have
but-
water next to me. I've been good. I'm
Have you got more than
behaving.
me-ish? What did you say?
On that note,
Wait, what did you say?
Drinking water, I
No.
guess. Staying hydrated.
No, the
What?
points.
Ah.
I
She
have
say she has
300
plenty.
I have 348.4k.
Okay,
God.
okay. Still doesn't beat me.
I'm not gonna beat you. What do you mean?
I'm
You're the
118.4k.
Where am I at? I'm at
I mean, I don't watch
96.
all your streams, but
I'm at 96k.
and I frequently use the freaking 9.
Anyway, Pathfinder things.
I was at like 150 for a while then, but I bought one of the like big 30,000 somethings.
It's okay. I'm 10k with your stream. Let's go.
Okay, now I gotta hydrate.
3 times. You gotta hydrate 3 times.
Yep, 3 gulps of water. And I gotta try not to
Glug, glug, glug.
drown.
Glug glug glug.
Glug, glug, glug.
Oh, gross.
See, Obscura, this is why we put cooldowns on, because they will intentionally drown us.
Unfortunately, my chat likes to do that to me, so I had to put mine on a cooldown.
Chat likes to do it to everyone. The second you
Oh,
put a
I got-
hydrate command,
Grogan.
Chat likes the glug glug.
Grogan. Grogan. Behave yourself.
guys, he hasn't even got to run the session yet. Please don't drown the DM.
So the rule is, if you're gonna drown
No.
me, you have to spam the emote. The community paid for the emote, you have to use it.
No,
Yeah.
no drowning. Behave.
God, that was a full water bottle.
Good though.
My
Good
God.
job.
Right?
It's gonna be as bad as Dwarf's like 24-hour stream or whatever stream that he did, where he got up and all we could hear was slooshing because he drank too much water.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
or the more recent Beanathon that was happening.
Okay, I know I just said Pathfinder things, but I've got to address this. I would like to point out, I felt terribly sick for like a solid 4 hours after that stream.
Yep. Too much water.
That wasn't, no, that wasn't what, that was the beans.
Oh.
I tallied it up.
Yeah.
In total, I ate 19 beans that stream.
God.
Ew.
5 sour candies, and of the
Thank
new
you, Marta.
ones, I ate 12 of the new sour candies.
Can we have a new torture for you? Because I feel like it'd be a good way to get you to eat your vegetables.
Oh my God, yes.
No.
I struggle to get. I
Anyway,
love this
Pathfinder
man,
things.
but he can't.
Oh, look
Man.
at Tunnel. I'm going to go out the door.
Vegetable.
Better stop me. Oh, no.
Well.
Look, distractions and stuff. Oh, boy.
One redeem should just be like, not
No,
on a carrot.
no. Looks like the hole over here.
Nobody
Eat a salad.
get back here, you
Obscura, please, just throw the devil at us. Just throw the Sandpoint devil at us right now.
So,
Distract them.
before we get
Distract
to
the
that,
horse.
we do have to do the quick character introductions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shit, yeah, that thing.
Hello,
Hi.
everybody.
Oh, that Nixie started.
You.
Oh,
Hello, everybody. I'm Nixie. I am the healer of the group. I do all the heal rollies. What are you giggling about?
Jackson, he only eats it on his OnlyFans. I'm gonna agree myself.
I'm fine.
I hate you all. Nixie, intro.
Oh, I think she's laughing now as well. So, Druidic.
All right, I'll step in. Hi, I am the unfortunate fucking tortured. I'm Dwarf That Under. I play Druidic Beasthide. I throw axes. I have a bear. Apparently, people want to give me diabetes and then make me eat carrots on an OnlyFans. Because she won't shout it out, Tara, who is Vivarian Q playing Eravetta, who will be doing her intro shortly enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to remind everyone, her commissions are open. She did the token artwork for this game.
She did. And they're
check out
amazing.
her shit.
And you should also convince her to go on VGen.
You literally made me cry. Yeah. Oh my god, Cat, you were the worst.
One of the girls needs to step up and do their intro or finish their intro.
I will finish my intro.
Yeah.
I am Ishnabox. I play Nixie. She's the healer of the group. She is a elf cleric that also has a little bit of like angel in her background. She's very, very adorable. I think she's always surrounded by butterflies. She loves her flowers. And currently she's staring into a stone, listening to voices.
Well, the voices should be done by now. Or at least the voices have escaped.
Ah, okay then.
She does also crap walk, but that's only for special occasions.
Oh.
Iravetta?
Yeah. I'm Iravetta. I'm Iravetta. I'm the party's rogue. I do sneaky beaky cheeky shit. I like this is my Tinder profile. I like crafting and walking in deep dark dungeons and making friends with anything. I'm tinkering with bombs and that's fun. Explosives, really getting into such a vibe.
Right.
Yeah, dabbling in literally. Michael's telling me before how you described my character to Kat, and I was like, literally the dabbler. I do everything. Literally, I love it. Got my fingers in it all.
A lot of different pies.
Yeah, all the pies. Yeah.
Well,
Doom 7 Plus.
As for me, hello, hi, the voice you're hearing is mine. I'm Obscura, and the lovely visage you see before you is my Eldritch buddy, Deaton. We're kind of in a shared body situation, but don't worry about it, because we're all packed up on villain points, so I'm pretty sure we can handle anything of that tonight for us. Speaking of, tonight we are playing 7 Dooms for Sandpoint. We're on to, what, session 18? Something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, don't ask me. I don't keep track of the numbers. That's why I message you mostly. Go, oh, what are we up to?
Goes to my Twitch, finds out. Oh, that one. Okay, cool.
Don't you fucking out me with the truth.
Hey, I was just guessing.
You just yourself. What do you mean?
No, he outed me.
Well,
You keep telling yourself that.
I do have something of a question for my players. Who remembers what happened last time?
Not it.
Not it? That's fair.
Off. Michael, let's do it.
Oh,
Here we go. Roundabout story. Let's
You're
go.
gonna make me do it?
Roundabout story. Let's go.
All right. Wait. Now I'm gonna do it all out of order, which means I gotta remember the order.
Thanks, I hate it.
Please don't.
In order.
So our spider buddy came and helped us with a soul crystal that was indoctrinated Eravetta. And we may or may not be releasing that. We fought a sneak dragon horse thing. We did a pretty good job of CCing the ever-living shit out of it.
You did.
It beat up Mordosh and Misha a little bit. We did actually a lot of talking about lore. We finished exploring the rest of this floor.
You did.
Someone else step in and help me out here because I'm drawing blanks.
Ooh.
I don't remember anything else. My memory's fucked.
You also fought a guy with a cloak filled with eyes.
Oh, we did. We did fight the Cloaky Boy. Druidic was more focused about the the fucking splinter giving Twiggy bastards. Aravetta kind of handled the whole look at me, fuck you, eye thing. And yeah, I think we left off where we were deciding that, you know, we've expended some resources. We've got some shit to do. I think we're going to go talk to Metallica Head.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metallica. Go talk to Metallica, and
then we were going to head back to town, I think.
Yeah.
There you go. Recap done. I definitely...
Yeah.
You did it in order, which is surprising.
No, I didn't. I deliberately did think some of it out of order.
Not really. It was fairly much in order.
Don't you out me, woman.
Well, I will also say we have, this is more for my players' benefit, but we do have a new module installed. You will notice that there is or should notice that there's a little scroll icon at the top right-hand corner.
A doom counter?
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, cool.
It's a doom counter.
Can I move it?
I can't do it on my stream, but you should be able to go into like your settings and things and change it so you can move it around and stuff. But
okay, I'll tweak with that for now.
This should help you kind of navigate how many dooms you've handled, because you've only handled one so far.
Mm-hmm.
Not for lack of trying.
The Doom Diary.
Yeah, and we're gonna not handle this one today.
Can I just ask, what's the module called?
Mythic Quest, I think, something like that.
Okay, cool. Okay, Mythic Simpler Quests. Okay, here we go. Now thank you.
Oh god, that was quick.
I know, he saw it and jumped on that ass real quick.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Jesus Christ.
These are the vibes. I don't know what to tell you.
Down for it, down for it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting called out while I'm tweaking with settings.
No, you're not. Don't worry, you're not.
Just don't tweak too much, yeah?
But it's fun.
Tweaking.
Alright, let's see if this works.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I can't minimize the quest thing. Like, put it back to the little line.
If you press the minus...
Oh, no, I can. It was just covered up. It's just... No, it's the little arrow thing. It's halfway covered up by the bar at the top where the locations sit.
God.
So I had to, like, touch the very end of it. Oh, we teleported to Metallica.
Oh, we have a clip now?
Oh! Sal's here.
That was an old clip.
Sal was not supposed to be here. So
Well, he can stay. We can go back up. Or not.
I deleted him, it's fine.
But we
But
liked Sal.
we'll bring up the picture.
Everyone just straight up skips into this room.
Well, you are pretty much welcomed on through. Without much of a fuss at all.
Yeah.
And
I feel like Aravetta would easily be indoctrinated into a cult.
Probably.
I feel like she'd be very willing.
I'm surprised she's not already.
I'm sorry, we're not accepting members at this moment.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad for you. Pat, pat.
But as you enter, did I ever give you his name?
I don't think so.
We did, but we probably forgot.
Which, you know, fair.
I feel like it's because maybe we've just been calling him Metallica because you didn't give us a name. I don't know.
Because he does, in fact, have a name.
Let's be honest. I would have been calling him Metallica regardless if I knew his name or not.
Intheral.
Remnant Insural.
No, I don't remember that. You did not give us.
Yeah. Don't know. We'll have to look back at the VOD.
Yeah, it's all good. No, I, Joe, probably. I have felt from afar that the stain is gone.
Temporarily dealt with.
Yes.
Temporarily?
I need a.
I don't know whose brain he's
Field?
walking into at the moment.
Oh, true. Can you do that to multiple people at a time? Like group conversations?
It is taxing, but yes, I can do it. I couldn't do it before because I had a splitting headache.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you are talking. I'm not just talking out into the air randomly.
Yeah, it's like sealed. Nixie sealed it. Oh, I helped. I smiled at him.
She did.
I helped. But he sealed. But we'll come back with a couple more clerics and tell them to get the fuck out of here.
Good. Good.
It's like big old cursed rock.
I heard his whining from across the ether. It was
Yeah,
very
he was-
annoying.
And when he got there, and I told her literally had to put sand around him to shut him up.
I will have to remember that. Also, I feel like I should point out to everyone out there, the whole thing about Innisroll here being bothered by the demon, like just whining and talking, is written into the adventure. Like,
I love it.
That's not me.
Man went, I'm gonna deal with this myself, destroy it.
Well, I can't remember, did we
He's like
ask
the
this
nosy
previously?
neighbor that just like
Right?
couldn't handle someone having loud music.
I don't remember if we asked this previously or not, because it's been a couple of weeks.
It has been a while.
Did they come here specifically because that thing was annoying them from wherever the fuck they
Yeah.
were originally, or were they
Yeah.
here and it was
He was like,
annoying?
literally, it's like I could hear it fucking calling out through the ether and through the realms, and I brought my people here to stop it.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole. Like, that's why I asked, because I was worried they were just gonna hang around afterwards, and they're like, "No, we're leaving after it's dealt with."
We just wanted to shut the fuck up.
Literally, man left himself on loudspeaker, and they had to go deal with it.
Well, it's like when you have that neighbor that revs their engine at like 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
It's, you know what it reminds me of? If you've seen The Sopranos, it's when he has the disagreement with the real estate agent, the neighbor, so he ends up just setting the yacht just off the guy's like postal front thing, and he just has blaring music at 3 a.m.
Ah, yes. I'm familiar with that
Yeah,
tactic.
I'm old, all right. I like The Sopranos.
You're allowed to like The Sopranos. I'm not going to stop you. Now, coming back into the game, he says, "No. I'm trusting that you will put an end to its screaming once and for all."
Oh, for sure. We're trying to clear this place out. That kind of counts.
Very well.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, he's
It's
like,
not.
will you not? Every time I say it, I just think of dinosaurs.
Nixie, you can do a diplomacy. Nope. I think you're going to be good.
Me, diplomacy, you're funny.
Diplomacy.
You can diplo.
It's a +9.
Yeah,
You can diplo.
You're something of a diplomancer yourself.
Better you than me.
I'd rather religion, which is a +15.
He seems to nod, and once again you see him gather the shadows between his hands as he starts to extend them out, and as he does, you see a weapon beginning to take shape. And he says, "What shape shall I make it?"
Oh boy.
I couldn't remember. So it can't be reshaped, can it?
Once he has
Like
finished shaping it, it cannot.
Okay, I thought so. I
What
just
do we do?
something in my brain was telling me, oh, it can just be shaped on a whim, so we could pass it around.
It has to. It has to at least be a slashing weapon.
What do we know? What like the properties of, like what the properties of such a weapon would be?
Capsap, no.
Giant soup ladle.
That's not slashing, that's bludgeoning.
Basically, in areas of dim light or darkness, it becomes more powerful.
Okay.
And
Like,
also,
obviously-
it's for rogue, essentially. They do more precision damage when they use it in dim light or darkness.
Oh, then, yeah, fucking roll Terra Fiddle.
Oh? I could make it another Flycer and try dual wielding for once.
Like, I'm perfectly happy to turn into an axe, but if it helps rogues, we literally have a rogue.
Sure.
So
Sure.
why not give it
I'll
to the rogue?
pull out my Flycer and be like, we could make another one of these.
Very well. It will be done.
Guys, I'm getting merch from Metallica.
Oh my god. Oh my
Wow.
god. Stop it. Jesus Christ.
Personalized, signed work. Hell yeah.
We switch it to a knife, because it's not in the dagger route.
Slicer has different properties to a knife.
It does.
Or
I'm
a
hoping it will do it
basic.
automatically.
Did we just sell our Gloomblade to another campaign?
Angel, finesse, magical.
Well, you know, may as well use it if you're not.
I just have to change one trait on it, which is easy done. Versatile mental?
custom built.
You could have versatile mental weapons.
What does that mean?
Does mental damage, or can do mental damage.
That's pretty cool.
Gives me an idea for
cool.
something, that's for sure.
Get in the
I
brain.
love when, like, you know a system so well, you discover something new.
Alright, I think that should be all good. Now, the description
Oh my
is not
God.
going to be quite accurate.
That's okay. You can read out a description and I'll definitely remember it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have dropped it into your inventory.
Ooh.
As black as coal, this blade grows more potent in darkness. While in bright light, it functions as a +1 flycer and doesn't appear to radiate a magic aura to detect magic or similar spells unless the spells are 4th rank or higher. In dim light or darkness, the Gloomblade becomes a +2 striking flycer. Whenever you use the Gloomblade to attack a creature you are undetected by, you deal 1d6 additional precision damage. To upgrade the Gloomblade's fundamental runes, start with the base +1 short sword, but if you improve it beyond a +2, the runes apply in dim light or darkness as well.
Okay. So Tara just got a sizable increase.
A little bit.
We dig it. We dig it.
He gives you the
Awesome.
he gives you the flycer though, Iravetta.
I will switch it out for my little buckler.
And now our accord is complete.
Thank you.
If I have need of you again, I shall use the badge you gifted me.
Oh yes, please do. You know, just like come visit, maybe. Say hi. It'd be great to see ya.
Have him take his magic? I don't think so.
Absolutely not. I adore this man.
With that,
This
he
bony,
begins to
bony
start
boy.
casting a spell.
Oh,
And our friend from earlier does kind of step forward and says, he's making the portal back home.
Before we get scared and fucking go, evil, jump.
are you happy you guys didn't have to go fuck around and find out?
The cultists were very odd.
They were pretty weird, to be
Yeah,
honest.
they seem to worship a horse. I don't know what's with that.
Yeah, there's a whole threat
That's a
to
whole
this
thing.
town and the region, and there's like 7 fucked up dudes around, and the horse is one of them that we have to go kill.
You have to go and kill a horse?
He's a bad horse that wants to destroy shit.
Ah, the thoroughbred of sin.
Oh,
Got you.
Oh, you know?
I know of it.
Could you tell us anything helpful?
Any insights?
No.
Everyone immediately like head cocks like helpful information.
We know it's a devil.
Yeah.
You knew that bit.
Actually, before we go, we could ask them about any of the other sins that or the dooms that we know of, because one of them could be like, because the Sandpoint devil is a devil. There's the dream thingy, the one that comes through the bodies of the sleeping, which is kind of like mystical, creepy shit.
Yeah.
There's the humanoid. What? A humanoid shape transforms in. Oh, wait. Okay, so the devil and the thing on the rooftops is something different. Those are 2 different things.
I don't know.
Maybe.
And they are. The second doom is. No, it says the Sandpoint. It says the Sandpoint devil races across Sandpoint, but then the fourth one says a humanoid shape transforms into the Sandpoint devil and rises from the pit to lead an army against Sandpoint. That sounds more like the Sandpoint devil. I think the thing on the rooftops is pretending to be the Sandpoint devil,
Or it's a avatar of the Sandpoint devil.
but they're 2 different dooms.
Yes, but you can be an avatar of something.
Yeah.
That sounds like cheating.
Look, it would be
sounds like
terrifying if someone casts
Having 2
Avatar.
seats on the council, you know what I mean? That sounds like he got one place on the list and was like, I'm just gonna have a secret seat over here.
Well, isn't that how most evil organizations work?
Has a point.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'll ask them about, like, list them off and see if they recognize anything. So the shadowy figure sounds less like they know about it.
We're gonna make this a blind GM roll.
Burning bird, probably the burning bird or the sleeping thing. I think they would know of.
Maybe.
The others seem like one of them is the Mothman, right?
Oh, Mr. Mothman.
I don't know which one the Mothman
Not
is.
the only one with stims.
Please don't kill me.
It could be the 5th doom, the shadowy figure. No, but that's the chopping people with an axe.
It's almost like it's a brain teaser.
Which one's the Mothman, you think?
Any of the above.
Yeah, we're not sure.
Could be the humanoid shape transforms into the devil.
I feel like because we haven't actually talked to any of the, like, quote unquote experts, like, you know, the room.
We did. We talked to them before, but we didn't have a full list when we did.
Not since we got. I was about to say we haven't talked to them since we got this list. It might be worth going and have a gander while we go back to town, because we plan to go back to town anyway.
Nifis, who is our Caligny right here.
Hi.
She says, I'm sorry, I can't really help you with these devils. We know of ghouls, but I'm not sure anything about a poison they would exhale. But nightmares ripping free from bodies, there are creatures we know of that do this.
Ooh?
Oh.
I mean, any information would be very helpful in our unfortunate burdens.
There are creatures that dwell on the plane of dreams. They can invade the minds of sleepers.
And, like, tear through into the material plane type of shit?
Potentially, but it takes a lot of effort for them to do this.
I mean, these they're called dooms for a reason, so I'm sure it's in some way they've found something to
effort,
do
or like
what
you know,
would
they
those
could potentially be summoned with enough energy.
creatures like potential. What could they be?
Well, on the plane of dreams, nightmares, the things we think of while we sleep, they gain a physical form. And
Do they?
on the plane of dreams, they do.
I'm just imagining Erebit as like made up sexy man that she dreams of occasionally, just living out in the dream world.
This is something that can happen if the dream is
She
strong
didn't say
enough.
that out loud. That was just me saying to God. That was just me saying to God. She didn't say that out loud. That would be embarrassing.
Incerol chuckles a little bit. But no, these things become envious of the waking world, and they try to find their own ways in.
Would there be a way to like, I look at Nixie. If we found there was that lady that you said you went to go speak to, who has have something about dreams that had like some weird premonition that's similar. If we knew where one could be targeting, is there a way to confront it?
She thinks about it for a moment. Give me a religion check, Nixie. But she thinks about it for a moment and goes, "Such things are beyond me. I'm sorry."
That's okay. That was very helpful.
So while she's rolling that, Trinity kind of pipes up and he's like, "So you haven't had like personal interactions or conflicts with these things or anything like that?"
With the dreams and the nightmares, no.
Okay.
We just know of them because sometimes the planes of dreams rub up against the plane of shadow.
I'm gonna turn to like obviously actually no, yeah, let Nixie go first because she rolled the.
She did roll a thing. Nixie. She's referring to animate dreams as they're typically noted. Sometimes followers of Desna are called on to deal with these kind of things, and it is possible to confront these things within the ether or in kind of like the astral plane and take care of it there. Unfortunately, sometimes these things can be exceptionally deadly. Because they're not.
Maybe we have a chat with your fellow priests.
Because they're not truly physical.
Not an immediate confrontation, but at least we know a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, it's something we could ask. Like, Nixie can kind of pull her knowledge with our other two Desna cleric friends. Let's see what they have to say about it all. Drunet's going to turn to Incerol. Don't suppose, lad, you've had anything to do with these bastards, have you? Or is he busy doing spell?
There's a couple of moments where he doesn't really respond, and you kind of see because he's got his hands up and he's kind of incanting as we see this portal starting to form before him. And he stops with the hands for a couple of moments, and we kind of see him wince, which is an effort for like a Scully boy. But then he just kind of continues, and this Caligny friend says, I believe he's concentrating very hard on the ritual.
That's fair enough. Well, I'll ask him when he's done with this thing. Sorry to interrupt, bud.
Oh, that will take hours.
Oh, well, fuck.
He has to create a portal that can shift all of us back.
Anything
I don't know that magic. I throw axes.
Bless him, Nixie. No, don't do that. He's undead. That might be bad. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, at least it's something. We know something.
Yes. All right. Well, you guys sit tight then. We may or may not see you guys around again if we bring the clerics to go purge of the stone?
We should be gone by tomorrow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
It'll be good to have a decent meal again and a proper roof over our heads.
Sure.
Oh, can I? Sorry, this is a little backtrack question because I just moved the map and I remembered. When we were at the stone,
Yeah.
we did free the stone. Did it break? Did it just stay there? Did it become inert? Like, what happened to it?
The possessed stone.
Yeah.
It.
No, not the black one. Not the black one.
Because this is more of a reminder for you.
Souls.
It broke and the ghosts escaped.
Is it like just shitty crystal now, or is it still like a special material?
It's pretty shitty crystal now. But
Okay.
Sal is happy to inform you that he'll collect up any good pieces that he finds.
Okie dokie.
He's happy to just have a gander.
Yes. All right then. Well, I wish you guys luck. Take care. Yeah, I don't know. Since you bump with the dream sometimes, let us know if any fuckery happens, and we'll get on it.
If we need your help again, I'm sure we can contact you.
She gives a
That's
little
what the
salute.
badge is for.
I mean, technically not what the badge is specifically for, but...
I may have been starting up a network. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
Tara's literally just setting up like a fucking Pathfinder Discord server.
I'm a
with badges.
spider. I need to have threads to pull.
See, the worst part is that if you would continue with this, Iravetta, you'd just get a voice in your head one day going like, I found some new slime!
Huh?
From Rust Hinge. You gave some of
Rust Hinge, yeah.
the Toad Boys the badge as well.
God. I'm totally happy with that. It's like getting a call on Sunday morning. It's fine.
Is it? Is it?
Yes.
Says the girl who doesn't like phone calls.
I don't like. I'm also not socially like into this like Aravetta is.
She just.
I would hide and run away because I am a big anxious baby.
The most terrifying thing you could do to a millennial: pass them a ringing phone and say, "It's for you."
Literally, anytime my mom will call and I'll be like, text her back, "What's up?"
Yeah. And then you
They
say,
don't
"Hey,
call
look,
Tara anymore. They call me."
if it was important, you would have messaged me." It's like that's not how it works.
No, if it's important, they call
they'll
me.
call Michael. Everybody knows. They'll call me.
Legitimately, that's how
I
we know
never
it's
answer my
important.
phone.
All right. Well, let's bring us all back to the hinterlands.
Well, wait.
Unless you have
hinterlands?
anything else to do.
Do we want to go travel by foot, or are we traveling just by the teleporter? Because we could do some exploring if we wanted.
I would like to ask about a couple things. We kind of forgot to check out the hoofprints on the roof. And I would kind of like to, considering we now kind of like we've got a thread we could chase down about this whole like the dooms that are coming. I wouldn't mind getting Nixie with her compatriots to have a chat, you know?
I also think Nixie should cleanse that stone as soon as possible, lest someone else comes by and is like, ooh, the stone's not talking anymore. Let's fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Let's touch the stone. What's the worst that could happen?
I put a note that said, do not touch. Heavily cursed.
You can't
And
stop
as
me.
an adventurer,
I can't
how
read.
often does that work on adventurers?
I mean, if there was notes, honestly,
No.
I think the problem with adventures is there's no signs, right? So they just walk in and do whatever they want. If there was a note, I'd be like, questionable.
Or they look at it and go, so cursed means loot.
No, that's what you and Mordosh think.
That's what I don't. Okay, you know what? We have an audience here. Chat. Would you touch something as an adventurer that says, do not touch, heavily cursed, with the prospect of loot, or would you leave it alone because you think it's actually cursed?
But it's not loot.
not just
I think
someone
it's
saying
just going to take your soul.
You know that whole...
It's someone pretending it's loot so that they don't
yeah.
lose their loot.
So you know that cliche of like, oh, it's fine, I can fix him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
can't
adventurers
fix
and
me.
cursed weapons, it's just like, yeah, no, it's fine, I can fix it.
This is why people die.
Yeah, this is why I use cursed items as a DM. It always works.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm with you with that. Let the idiots touch it and then reap the rewards.
Yep.
I didn't say it wasn't natural selection. I just said it's what happens.
I think one of the
Selection.
hilarious things I've ever done was actually gave a party a cursed sword, and it was one of the bloodthirsty swords or something like that. And every now and again, the sword would be like, "You should go and kill that person," and the player would be like, "Okay."
Oh god.
Just no resistance whatsoever. Just like, yeah, right. Sounds like fun.
Sounds legit.
I've learned so many interesting lessons over the past.
I literally had a player where cursed full plate because it was full plate and it was a bitch to get in D&D.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know ahead of time that this full plate is going to fuck you against particular enemies. He's like, yes, but it won't fuck me against the other enemies, and I can't afford full plate. It's fine. I'll remove the curse later. That player died.
Yeah.
It was funny. They got mad.
As an adventurer, I don't have the media literacy to know it's a bad idea. God.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I need to write more cursed items.
The internet. Memes don't exist within Galarian.
I'm actually sure that's not true.
Oh no, there's a couple of memes across Galarian. One of them is specifically about the Pathfinder
some
Society.
goblins have some meme communities. You know what I mean? This shit on the other races.
Just a bunch of goblins going up and being like,
The bear.
the bear.
That's literally what. Oh, look, a bear!
Now remember, did you pay attention to the moonwalking bear in the background?
All right, so we're going back to town.
Yes, I would say before we leave, via teleport, we'll give Sal a list of ladooms that we have.
Yeah.
Mm.
Write it all down, like the activity quest says, just so because he said he's going to chill there and do research. So if he comes across anything that's relative,
Because apparently people will come, people will go. It's just they want to make sure a floor is safe before they send in scholars who don't know the right end of a sword to hold.
yeah.
But back to town.
I'm having so many flashbacks.
Yes, back to
Yep,
town.
Back to town.
Dun, dun.
Well, I guess we don't need Metallica on the screen anymore.
I know. I just closed them too.
Don't be so sad.
I totally like it.
Poor Metallica. See, the ironic thing about us being sad about seeing him is this is completely out of character, by the way.
Yeah.
I did some research on those things. Normally, if we see those things, we wouldn't be so happy.
Look.
I don't know. They were saying that they would chill as long as you don't bother them.
It's context matters. But yes, usually when you meet one of those things, they will be pretty violent and attack you. But you're kind of like, hey, we can help you out with your problem. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so now I have brunch privileges.
God damn it.
Would you like to do brunch? Maybe some
Yes.
mimosas.
Yes. Me and him in a tea room. Let's go.
Did you hear what Carrie said the other day?
No.
Such a vibe.
I love it.
God damn it. Anyway, Nixie, would you like to go talk to your cleric compatriots?
Yes, you have a
Nixie
stone
needs
to
a
cleanse.
Nixie wants to have a nap.
Oh, look, if all of you
You can
want
have
to
a nap
sleep,
first.
if all of you want to sleep, you can just kind of do your
What
rest.
time is it? What time is it? I'm a crafter, I have to know.
I'm gonna say like mid-afternoon at this point.
I was gonna say I heard that.
How many hours
mode.
would that be to get enough sleep to wake up in the morning?
8 hours of rest is usually required.
So what? We wake up at what time? This is math, guys. Someone has to help me.
It'd be in the middle of the
As
night.
long as you're asleep by like 10 p.m., you're fine to be up fairly early.
Okay,
So
so
you can't see it, but
how
I'm
many
laughing so
hours
hard
till
right now.
10? Oh my god, how many hours till 10?
Till 10 p.m. or 10 a.m.
10 p.m. That's what
10
you said, to
PM?
get to sleep at 10.
It will be
Seems
about,
early, but
I want to say,
that's fine.
4 to 5 hours.
So good, that's 2 items. Let's go.
God, that's 2 consumable items.
Yeah.
She'll talk. She'll go talk to Nixie.
Yeah. If it helps, I'm not
well-
planning on doing any combats.
I was going to say, if you did want to rest up, I've got other stuff I can do while you rest as well, Nixie, because I've still got to go do something in the woods.
Not suspicious at all.
He just says that, we both look at him. Something in the woods. Just
Something
you
in the
alone
woods.
and your bear?
Yeah.
I suppose I'll take Misha, yeah. Just poop.
You're gonna not take Misha? What?
If a bear
See,
poops in
Cap,
the
say,
wood,
you
doesn't
say
even...
that it's a joke, but that's probably
I
quite
wiggle-
accurate.
I wiggle my eyes.
You're gonna go poop in the woods.
I mean,
Not inaccurate.
when you're out there, why not? So,
You need to be comfortable when you relieve yourself. I'm not comfortable in town.
Nixie. Token and Zabstellar will probably be the fastest, or at least the soonest thing, because the portal kind of comes out underneath his cathedral.
Yeah.
That's why I moved us to there.
I will say that the scholars who are working here, they're working to make the passageway a little bit more comfortable. Like, they've started putting wooden slats to work as stairs. The tunnel has been widened a little.
So it's not just sliding down a little. Oh, look at the old man. The sweet old man.
His picture always comes up so big.
They all do though.
It's a default.
There we
It's
go.
fine.
That's fine.
But yes, Nixie and friends, welcome back. I trust everything went well.
Oh, amazingly, I made new friends. You'd really like them.
I'm starting to get
Just
used to that
struggling.
look, Nixie.
She's gonna like scratch the back of my head. What look?
Oh, and we may also have a job for some cleansing clerics if they have time.
Yes.
That's pretty, I would say, priority. I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving
Oh.
it for too long.
Okay. Nixie?
We found a cursed stone.
Okay.
Eric helped me seal its voice away so it can't manipulate anybody else into following its cult and breaking it out of its stone. She used a combination of holy water and sand to make holy sand.
I just give him a thumbs up.
And I did as much as I can without having to stand there for 3 days making it holy grounds.
So consecrate needs to be performed.
Yeah.
And
And I was
this stone is possessed?
Yeah. It was like yelling out across the realms or something, and this bony Metallica dude was like, "Hey, this guy's in my head and it's annoying. I brought my people here to fuck it up. Can you deal with it?"
I am so glad I have retired from adventuring. Because that already sounds like a lot.
I pull out the little knife he gave me. I'd be like, "Hey, give it this."
And lad, to be fair, it's been like that on every level of the pit so far. We're only on floor 3.
That's true.
Actually, are we on floor 3 or 2?
Are we on 2?
I think we're on floor 2. Only floor 2!
Presumably, as these things go, it's only going to get worse.
Oh, yeah.
But you're doing well so far.
Well, we're not dead, so that's nice.
But no, I will rustle up some clerics and we will go down and have the consecrate ritual performed. Anything specific we need to know about the stone?
It's, what did he say? It was like fiendish in nature.
Demon possessed stone.
And it was pretending to be like, all these different people was pretending to be like part of the Sandpoint devil, because there was like cultists there, and they were like, oh, this will help the devil, so we're gonna help it. They were being a little stupid.
No, sorry. Step back. There's an actual cult to the Sandpoint devil?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, we haven't told you about that.
I've broken like 2 shrines already and kept getting a "Arr!" every time.
Oh, look, from time to time you have people who come through who are a little bit too fanatical about it, and, you know, they'll do their shrines and things like that. It's goblin behavior.
No. It was, I mean, there was a goblin and a lady, but they were like actually had powers because of the shrines.
Okay, that is a little bit concerning.
I mean, I told you about the goblin lady.
Yes.
Because we destroyed her shrine, but she was like, she actually like drew power from the shrine.
Because there's a far stretch from something that's been cobbled together, and you're saying a proper shrine?
Yeah, there's like a lot of demon horse stuff down there. There was like mimics pretending to be a demon horse and a worshipper, and they were just sitting on a table, and we kind of just I knocked it off the table for funsies, and they turned into mimics. And there was like a horse with wings in a cavern.
Strange.
There's just a lot.
There's a lot.
It's all horse down there.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of horses, a lot of statues, a lot of demons, and a lot of assholes. Especially a lot of assholes.
Well, at least they're consistent.
Only about being assholes. Otherwise, there's a pretty good menagerie down there.
See, now I'm just wondering if you're going to be fighting like people mounted on horses down there.
God, can you imagine having horses just in a cavern there? In tunnels?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I feel like they'd be so uncoordinated.
But, no, we will work out someone who can do the consecration. We'll send a couple of people down.
Yeah, it's apparently going to be a 3-day job, so we figured we'd come and maybe ask for help, so we're not wasting 3 days standing around that stupid stone.
Though we've got something we need to ask you about as well, lad.
Yes.
Pull out the list!
Oh well, I wasn't even talking about the list yet. We've got a whole retinue of fucking things.
We know the dooms.
Hang on, we'll get to that.
Everybody's in the background like, we know it all.
You're used to Headway now. So yes, we've got a list of the dooms. One of them's all about nightmares and shit. Nixie, using her book smarts, still don't get why you read books, but apparently it's fucking useful. Waking dreams might be a problem. Nixie, I'll let you take that one. I don't remember what you said.
Well, she went and talked to the lady that the rumors about the restless sleeper.
Yeah, but also I wanted to ask, another.
Yeah, but I'm saying
see if they could combine notes about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's important information in context.
Nixie, something about dreams? People with haunted dreams?
Dude, did I write this down?
No, well, they mentioned awakened dreams occasionally tear through.
Well, that's the Doom thing, but I think she's talking about the interaction that she had with the lady, where she told her about something ripping her through a body that was asleep.
Actually write that down?
I thought I did. It doesn't look like I did.
You're probably pretty immersed.
It was definitely about.
Okay.
Shoot.
She had a very specific dream.
Dream, yeah. About like a cow. A cow? Or a
Her
horse?
mom was a cow.
Yeah.
No, her mom was milking a cow.
But her mum was the cow and the person.
No, her mom. Was it?
Or like so like that was really dark.
Like the cow spoke for her or some shit? I don't know.
Yeah. Fucking weird. I remember giving her a bunch of stuff to help her sleep.
I wonder if that was the wrong move.
I'm going to copy out the section from the notes.
GP.
But
20 GP.
it was kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it was pretty descriptive.
Making sure I didn't accidentally reveal extra story stuff. No, I did not.
Oh, all my crafting materials like that gone, poof.
The cow may have been a horse. This is true. Galarian horses do have a tendency to be breed with cows.
Really?
Wait, huh? No, we'll come back to that in the future.
Excuse me.
That's table canon as opposed to actual Galarian canon.
No, I'm taking that as actual canon now.
Oh god.
You've committed.
But
I remember that line.
yeah.
I don't remember that line.
Well, we have had some parishioners come by and complain about nightmares and dreams. I've done what I can on my end.
They wear us when we dream.
Oh, see, that's terrifying. We haven't had anything so specific, just strange vistas being seen in people's dreams, cities they've never been to. I was starting to get a little bit worried because they were getting a little bit too consistent, but now that you've mentioned this, I'm especially concerned.
Almost like this could be bad. This sounds like bad news.
It sounds like bad news because it's on the list.
Oh, right. So, list.
Give him the list.
Like she's just been chomping at the bit in the background.
Just like sitting there with the peppers being like, yeah.
I'm like hand puppeteering the story behind everyone.
He starts to go through the list, and there are points where he looks a little bit more concerned than others. After he finishes it, though, he says, well, we've spoken about the ghouls before. They've haunted the area for decades.
Yeah, but it says they're going to rise. Right? That's what it says. Rise from the streets.
Well,
so that's assuming people die on the streets or bodies are just going to appear.
Well, worse, there are... Well, you know of the ruins that exist beneath the town.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible they're more extensive than we knew.
Well, we did ask Brodert to give us any inklings if there's any other more fully unexplored ruins or any things that we should maybe check out that could be another teleport location.
Well, Brodert would have a little bit more information about it. As for these multiple occurrences of the Sandpoint Devil, that's significantly concerning to me. And we have been hearing rumors from the farmers that they've been awaking to hoofbeats on their roofs.
Yeah, I mean, oh my god. Drunic mentioned before that it could be like an avatar of this horse, but it also could be something pretending to.
No. That was Michael. That wasn't Drunic. Drunic wouldn't know shit about that kind of
Okay.
stuff.
Could be something pretending to be the Sandpoint devil.
I mean, because it's okay. That's number 2 with the rooftops, and then the fourth one is also the Sandpoint devil. So either one of them is pretending, or the man's got 2 seats on the council.
Again, with this 2 seats on the council.
It's a good metaphor.
It's almost like we're suspicious of the council. Or members of.
I just think it's a good metaphor.
I'm not sure about that. I do know of significantly powerful clerics who are capable of turning into avatars of spirits and gods and things. But if that's the case, then we have greater things to worry about. But he points to the last one. That sounds like a phoenix, and that's terrifying as well.
Yeah, but like, phoenixes aren't like necessarily like evil and shit, right?
No.
Are they?
No.
No. So like, maybe we can reason with the bird.
That's if it's a phoenix at all.
Has Sandpoint had any firebirds?
We tend to stay away from the really recognition of any fire-aligned creatures here.
Also, what's a 3-eyed demon?
For obvious reasons.
What? Is that specific? Because would I know if I heard anything? I'm doing demon shit.
It's one of those unfortunate things where demons can take many forms.
But it's very specific about him being 3-eyed and
is very
pouring out of a rift. So it sounds like a thing for him. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not sure, but it is something I can do some extra research into.
Yeah. I mean, I've made copies and I show pamphlets with the list on them.
Because of course they're fucking pamphlets.
Yes, of course they're pamphlets.
Which reminds me, can I grab one of those copies off you?
Yeah.
So, because Drunic doesn't feel like
now that it's on everyone's screen.
Drunic doesn't feel like he's contributing a whole lot to this conversation because this is just like well above his pay grade.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So he's just gonna like give everyone a nudge and like indicate he's gonna head off.
You gonna do your quotation thing in the woods?
In a minute. He does want to go head off, and I apologize. We all know I'm terrible at names. I cannot remember the name of the guy. Was it Broder that did he was part of the Rune Keepers?
Yes, that's Broder.
Yeah, so he's going to go see, I think we last spotted him down below, right? Near the teleport circle.
Yes.
They're all down there. Cool. He's going to head down there.
Yep. No, that's fine.
Yeah. They can continue on, but yeah, Drunic's not here for this bit. He's going to wander down there.
Oh, good. So yes, regarding a 3-eyed demon, I will look into it.
Well, you have a copy in case you want to ask questions.
Now, I hope this doesn't need to be said, but we'd rather not cause a panic.
I'm not going to give these out to the general public.
Good. Good.
It's just for, like, the people we're asking to research for. Like, Brodet will have a copy, because then he can show people specifics. Rather than us having to repeat all this over again.
It's just there's quite a few rumors running around at the moment.
Oh?
Particularly around your group, shall we say?
Good or bad?
A bit of both.
What's the bad thing?
Just it's awful suspicious that all of these occurrences have started to happen when you arrived.
I mean, they happened before we arrived.
Well, yes, things we know that things were happening long before that you got here.
But I mean, even the girl that went to the pit and got hurt, that happened before we arrived, and everyone saw her come back hurt.
And we all know that rumors have little concern for the truth.
Mm.
But
I mean, this is true. You heard about Drunik and his bear, so it makes sense.
I have been looking into that. It's such an unfortunate situation. But
You're just taking advantage of the fact that I'm not there.
a little bit,
Yes.
yeah. But such curses where the effects, such a change is permanent, it takes a while to reverse.
I don't think it's a priority. I think they're pretty happy in their current circumstance. It's like bonding on a different level, you know. So let them have their time. I'm sure when they're ready, they'll ask for it.
Well, some of these curses just a habit of undoing themselves.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry, Jurdik. Speaking of, though, Jurdik, you're going down to talk to Brodert.
Yes, he's going to go talk to the Runekeepers. Only briefly.
Only briefly?
Yeah. He's going to head down, find Brodert, because he's literally the only one that I think Drunik is committed to memory apart from Zal. They're all just like faces, and there's a lot of them, so he kind
There's a lot of
of
faces.
just goes, fucking city people.
I'm so glad there's a
He
search
misses
bar
the-
for actors.
He misses the days where he saw like one new face like once a month.
And they were usually
Like,
new
that was
faces
it.
because they would die.
Yes. And then there was a relief in that because he wouldn't have to see them again.
I mean, that's the way to handle social anxiety, isn't it?
What do you think I do? Avoid people.
But yeah, he's gonna go find Brodo and be like, "Oi,
Oh, yes. Drurik!
I need, g'day. I need the book smarts of you lot. I've got a puzzle for you. Or seven, but there became 6 puzzles.
I'm
He
sorry,
knows about
you're...
dooms.
He knows that
So-
there's 7 dooms, just not specifically. But yes.
Yeah. So you guys are looped in because I'm gonna say this. Okay, they're all looped into this, right? We established that they're looped into what's going on. Yeah. Cool. He's gonna hand a list over to Brodo and be like, so we got that information.
Ooh.
That's 7 fuck-ups coming to the town. We've dealt with one. I am not book inclined. You are. Do you have any insights into any of that shit? The top one, the goblin, we dealt with him. He was an asshole. He turned into a fiery thing that punched me in the face. But then we punched him harder. He died. Apparently, one of them might have something to do with, and I don't know shit about these things, animated dreams. The rest of my group's upstairs asking the butterfly inclined, the Desner inclined lot about that. But you see how there's like 6 things on there that are going to need a good hunting? I would like to find out more information about those if you guys have got any insights into it so that we can proceed to do the hunting bit.
Well, I might be able to ask around. A shadowy figure...
Because you guys have got books and shit about history, right? Like, stuff from the Thessalonian assholes and what's going on around the area and magic and, that finger wiggly crap.
So, regarding this 5th doom, chopping down citizens with an axe, there was once upon a time we had a serial killer in town who used an axe.
Oh, thank God you're not blaming
Serial
me.
killer go.
The second I heard about that one, I'm like, can we just establish that if the spaghetti start fucking establishing that I am that one, if this ever gets out, it's not fucking me. Anyway, go on.
But no, we once upon a time we did actually have a serial killer who used an axe. It was quite frightening for a while there, but this, I believe, the same group of adventurers who put down the devil the first time also saw to the killer.
Well, they were efficient. I don't suppose you know where that asshole might have ended up getting buried or burnt or whatever.
I'm not quite sure off the top of my head, sorry.
Do you know where I might be able to find that information out, or would you guys be able to find that information out for me, or anything further about the fucking this axe totem maniac?
Well, we do have plenty to look into from this list you've given us. Also, we've been getting some reports from Sal, who apparently has been finding out all sorts of interesting things.
Yeah, I like that Sal fella. Good people. I like them.
He does do well.
Been helping us out. Hey, apparently he's keeping an eye on things over there for us because there's all kinds of interesting bookie stuff. I don't know. There was interesting things to kill.
Oh, such things are beyond me, I'm afraid, Druidic.
Well, that's fine. I'll handle that. You get to play with your books and your finger wiggly magic stuff. Yeah, it'll be fine. But no, if you guys can get any insights into this, we'd appreciate it, because then, we know what we're dealing with. And yeah, I'm interested in this axe toting asshole. So anything you can find out, or anything you can kind of point me in the direction of. Do you reckon the old fella upstairs, the cleric sort, might know where he got buried, considering, the graveyard's up there? I
would imagine they were buried upstairs. That's if they were buried at all. Just because you know how assholes tend to get buried and then they don't stay buried? It would probably be a good idea to make sure that one stays buried or burnt, or Yeah. Necromancy's a bitch. Tell me about it. See, you get it. You fucking get it. If something's dead, it should be fucking dead. But all right, so no, if you guys can look into that for me, I'd appreciate it. Just pass the information along to us. Oh, we can do that. Of course, to keep it hush hush. Oh, of course. We don't want to worry people. No. And it's the spaghetti's come asking. You don't know shit, right? Oh, I don't really have any interactions with ruffians. You're a lucky bastard, and I appreciate you. Who would push around an old man, honestly? You'd be surprised. Such vileness. I've seen old men get pushed around in my years.
I'd shiv them.
Just instant shivving.
Put your hands on any of our old men and you get shivved.
This is because she likes silver foxes, but also that would be the moment
that Obscura gets... just adorable.
This is the moment that Obscura will get a message that Eraveta is changing her archetype to assassin. And she will hunt motherfuckers. Where we reckon, are we shipping them? God damn it.
Shipping the old men together?
What will happen.
What is happening?
Are we shipping the old men together?
Are you putting two old men on the screen together?
One of them is making kissy faces.
Oh god.
I can make him kiss.
Retraining. Just say, God damn it. But yeah, no, so you'll be like, all right, I appreciate that, bud. So yeah, anything you can pass along, I'd appreciate it. And I'm gonna go ask the old fella upstairs about buried bodies. Oh, I'm sure that'll be a fascinating conversation. Oh, I'll get him to pass along anything that's relevant. You guys have fun down here. I don't know, playing with rocks, whatever it is you're doing down there. I don't know. It's probably important. I'm sure it's important. And he's gonna just like wander off. Yeah. He doesn't know how to talk to people. No. He just like asks for shit and then goes away. This is why I need more alcohol. Yeah, he's just gonna sort it back up to, if the group's still there, he's just gonna sort it straight into the cathedral and be like, "Hey, buddy,
Hello again.
Questions. Hello. So you know how you had that problem? He's gonna look around just quickly because he's remembering himself. You know how you had that problem with the bitch that was buried that you originally hired us for?
Yes.
I don't suppose that you also buried the axe-toted maniac from a while back, did you?
Oh, that's going back a fair distance.
Hey, I asked Brodon about it. He was very helpful. I like him.
Well, we have been, as we have said, our dear little town has had a very storied history.
I appreciate that. And stories are all great for around, a keg or two of ale. I'm more interested in records that you got of the bastard, if any.
Well, we don't have too much in the way of like artifacts or things to that case.
No. I'm more concerned about actual bodies. I don't like necromancy, so I explained to Broda, and with the way things are going, I'm a little concerned that things that are dead aren't gonna stay dead. If you get my drift.
Unfortunately, he was not buried.
Oh.
Well, it was. He died sprawled upon a shrine to a demon, the demon lord Pazuzu.
Now, this is Michael asking.
Yeah.
Or if I need to do a religion check straight, that's fine. What does Pazuzu embody in D&D? Would Druidic have heard of it potentially?
Potentially yes. Pazuzu is one of the more, I don't want to say it a third time, but is one of the demon lords, specifically the demon lord of avians.
Okay, yeah.
Evil god.
You know how Pazuzu's just like always bad.
Three eyes? Because you got 3 eyes?
Yeah, if I said something else, I meant Pathfinder. I read a lot of systems, all right?
You did the thing that I did!
I know.
Shame! He shames me every time I say it.
Yes,
Shame.
and I'll accept the shame.
Ring the bell.
Thank you, Ian.
Ring the bell!
Pazuzu gets depicted like way too many fucking ways.
Yeah. Yep.
So
No, but seriously, you have 3 eyes.
do you have any like pictures in any tomes of what this Pazuzu folk would look like?
Your Pazuzu, no. Avian.
Or any text that would describe it?
Which is a lot of the things that we've been seeing.
Well,
Also, the 7th Doom says a bird burning
well,
the axe for 3-eyed demon.
you mentioned a 3-eyed demon. Off the top of my head, I know Lamashu was often depicted as having 3 eyes, also a demon lord.
I would have heard of that one. Yep, I would have heard of that one.
Oh, absolutely.
She's pretty famous. I remember that. She's pretty famous.
You'll have to reprise me.
Bitch.
Mother of Monsters.
Oh, no, yes, okay, I know her. She was who my Vampire the Masquerade person was going to be worshipping.
Regarding the serial killer, Jervis, like I said, he was found sprawled across the shrine, and there was a lot of concern about him coming back. So he was cremated, and then his ashes were spread into the ocean.
Whereabouts would the shrine have been?
The shrine? Oh, I'd have to go through my records to find it.
I think that's pretty important.
I
It's been decades,
I would say that's.
Runic.
We point to the 5th Doom.
I appreciate.
I understand.
I appreciate. Yeah, no, I appreciate it's going to take a bit. I'm not expecting you to just remember off the top of your head, lad. But that might be worth cracking out the old books.
Is there anyone else we could ask about the serial killer who might have maybe more detail off like the brain?
Not that I can think of. I know
Any true crime buddies in town?
not that I'm aware of, no. I'm not sure if you've realized this yet, but Sandpoint is very much a town that prefers the past to stay buried.
I don't know.
And-
Seems like there's a
and
lot of
we're
people
more
who
than-
remember that shit, so they just don't do
We're
it out
more-
loud.
Trauma. I think the word you're looking for is trauma.
Hey, we all got it. We deal with
We're
it
more
different
than
ways.
happy
I
to
get
help
it.
it stay buried. But, if it doesn't want to stay buried, that's where, you got to apply some force. But yeah, no, if you could, when you're looking into the other stuff, of course, if you could look into anything about the asshole, I would appreciate it a lot.
Well, a few things to look into.
Hey.
I might leave you to it then. And we might take
Yes.
a break.
Okay.
Because we are at the halfway point and we need to run the ads for
Yes.
Twitch and everything else like that.
Yes.
Look, we're all filled up on hero points and villain points.
Whether they get used this session or not is a whole other matter.
Break percentage.
You use your rolls. We gotta use our rolls.
Yeah, but you also got to fail at the rolls, yeah?
This is true.
You-
You don't know.
I'll just roll it for shits and gigs if you want.
I'm also really enjoying making these two old men cuddle.
God damn.
Look, just because you're in your senior years doesn't mean you can't find love.
Yeah, no, it's super
is
cute.
true.
And they're also portrayed. Like I posted a little picture in the Sandpoint thing. They're just like facing each other. They're perfect.
Right.
You can make one lean its head on the other one's
Well-
shoulder. It's great.
Aww.
I'm gonna run the ads as well.
Yeah, no, I'm going to take a break as well because I think my coffee's gone cold, but I think I'm going to need another one. But yes, we'll be back in about 10
Particularly
minutes.
me yelling down them.
I'm not sure if we'll run a poll. I might just do something for fun. But yeah, we'll be back very soon, and we hope to see you then. Hello, everyone on my end. Oh, I saw something jump.
Hmm?
All right.
Oh.
Nope. Never mind. But we have returned.
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Look, grabbing dinner and stuff like that always takes a little while.
Yeah. Well, if we need to fill in the time, I've got my thing I've got to go to anyway, so.
You do have a thing that you need to go and do.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
You can let him
according to
go do it.
people. Apparently, according to chat, poop in the woods.
They're all like so suspicious of it. It's not suspicious.
No, not
Like I am
suspicious.
gonna go crap in the woods as well, but that's a separate issue.
Well, the poll is almost done. I'm kind of curious to see how it went.
It's winning the poll.
Oh, we got a split. Yes, in a different pairing. I know what the different pairing was.
What's the different
God damn
pairing?
it.
Drusha,
Which one was that?
Drunic, and Misha.
Your one.
Oh.
Just some
The
things we never done.
heresy. Again, I would just like to remind people that's essentially like shipping Drunic with his adopted daughter.
Yeah. No.
Like,
I could change it to your daughter if you want.
I think at this point it would just be confusing for the townsfolk.
I feel like that would create more issues.
Hmm.
I saw that. I saw that.
Who is Daddy?
I'm just gonna shut my
Why
fucking
is
mouth.
Daddy?
Drunic, you are my
God damn
father.
it.
Say God.
See, this will be the one thing that relieves me when if and when Drunic dies. I can finally leave all this shit behind me. I'm not having an animal companion ever again.
Don't make that promise. But it does feel like you're kind of getting it out of your system, I guess. Everyone has to do it at least once.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone has to do the animal companion at least once. But when last we left our heroes, you were just kind of exited from talking to Zabstelar. No, Abstelar.
Yeah.
The burnt sweet bear. Well,
An
it stops.
absolute star.
Well, Drunic, do you want to do your thing?
Yeah. Sure, I'll go do my thing while we wait. Drunek literally just wants to kind of he's collected up the hood, the pelt that we got from
the
down
ogre
in the pit. Yeah. And he wants to go venture back out into the woods. Pretty much the same bit that we went to when I went fishing with Modosh. He's gonna see if he can find that same kind of tree that he put the axe in and left the kind of rabbits and shit at.
Yeah.
He's gonna kind of pull out the pelt and he's gonna kind of like lay it on the ground. And once again, he's gonna find that same spot that he sunk his axe into previously and sink it right back into the exact same spot. You know, less trauma of the tree, all that kind of shit.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
And yeah, he's just gonna kind of just wait there and just wait to see what nature does or what, you know, what signs kind of come. He knows who he's calling. There's no chance, no prayers or anything. It's just kind of he'll just wait to see what nature says about it all.
Well, you're sitting there for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get rid of the grid.
Like I feel like it's not even like a meditation thing. Like he's probably sharpening his axes or something. Like he's doing stuff. He's just waiting quietly in the woods.
And as you're kind of waiting, it doesn't actually take too long. Boy.
Hi, where are we?
Drunic has gone to the woods to poop.
Yeah. I'm doing stuff while we were burning time. So
entering into the forest and just kind of relaxing, sharpening your axe. Misha's kind of next to you, snoozing away, taking the time to also
she's found like a sunbeam or something just to lounge in.
Yeah, as bears are wont to do.
Mm-hmm.
Especially by the river that seems to naturally flow through this area.
Oh.
After a little while, perhaps 15, 30 minutes, a little bit of time, you do see a man kind of walk out from the woods. Rough levers, probably 6 foot, human, but his features look a little bit too clean, a little bit too polished, as if someone has kind of come along and kind of cleared up all the imperfections. If you want to do a skill check.
Sure.
Cryptid Blow would probably work for this.
I was going to say, I was literally about to ask, would it be a cryptic launcher? Cryptid? I am re-rolling that.
A hero point's getting used.
Yes.
Oh, much
I told
better.
you I would. The moment I got to roll, regardless of what I rolled, I was gonna fucking roll it. 24.
It doesn't take you long to recognize the figure as they kind of walk out from the woods pretty casually, holding an axe of their own.
G'day, lad.
Druidic, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
He sits down across from you and starts to sharpen his own axe.
Hey. So I found that while dealing with just a monumental amount of crap. And I miss the woods.
It's not like the woods are any better.
No, you're not wrong. There's a bunch of assholes in the woods as well. At least when it was in the woods, you could, you could have some fun doing a bit of a hunting while you're on the side. I've been stuck underground dealing with Thessalonian crap.
I've thought they perished a long time ago, or a very long time ago.
Well, their stink still shits.
Ah, all right, that makes sense.
Hey, well, they're doing their crap.
He stops sharpening the axe and he looks to the pelt, to the hood. And he kind of holds it up and examines it for a couple of moments. He goes, "Where did you find this?" "In the pit."
Down in... Yeah. We're hunting... I'm sure you've heard of it. The big fiery horse bastard. Got the wings, demon-y crap. Sandpoint devil thing.
West Coast, got you.
Yeah, that's where we are. Sorry, I probably should have told you where the fuck we were. There was an ogre, and he was wearing that, and I didn't like him wearing it, so I took it when we, let's say, shuffled him off. And I didn't feel right just wearing it. It had a mixed feeling to it.
Well, he kind of turns it over in his hands a couple of times and says, perhaps I should tell you a tale."
Go for it. Just us in the woods.
Well, in older times, much older, when the veil between the Fey realms and Galarian was a lot thinner, every now and again, beasts, animals, they'd become infused with primal energies. You understand this.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes they become
we saw
cryptids.
plenty of it up in the northern woods.
Well, a long time ago, there was a bear. The people called it Suva, the Blood Trail. Apparently, according to them, it would kill things for sport and just kind of leave the bodies behind, causing a bloody trail. Unfortunately, Suva was found to kill a couple of townsfolk, and because of this, the hunters tracked him down and killed him. Hunters not leaving a rogue animal to bear and everything else like that.
Yeah, sometimes things are going to be hunted, sometimes hunters are going to be hunted. Just how it works.
I knew him by a different name. I still called him Suva, but oftentimes I also called him Cuddles.
He definitely holds back the chuckle, but there is just the briefest. Like, he gets it, but there is the briefest just Cuddles.
He had to look. He liked scritches behind the ear. Quite a companion sometimes. But you see, sometimes when these animals get infused with these energies, they become tied to the land. They become protectors.
Aye.
And so I also knew him as Suva, Defender of the Wildwood. At that time, there was a hunter with a thorn in their heart. Had a problem with druids. Would go to some lengths to draw them out of hiding. Would leave injured animals and people in the woods in order for kindly druids to come and find them. And once the druids were out in the open, our hunter in question would kill them. And would, of course...
Asshole.
Absolute asshole. And would blame Suva for it. And was quite happy to spread that rumor. Now, this is how Suva died. Now, rest assured, I found the hunter, and I did some things to them that is probably left unspoken, but understand I have access to some pretty terrible fey curses.
it sounds deserved. Like, you know, I don't judge how you go about dealing with the assholes. None of us judge each other for how we deal with the assholes that come into the woods, eh?
Oh, of course.
Take a hand, take a head, do a little bit more. You know, so gonna get the message across.
He holds the hood, and you see the flicker of a smile. It was in Suva's name that I founded the Ursine Foresters that long time ago. I thought it proper that the death of a protector should lead to the start of many more. And I made sure that Suva would be able to continue to do his work even long after he was gone. He gives you back the hood. So, feel free to wear it.
Oh, well, with that kind of history, I feel like I bloody well should. Especially, you know, I guess it seems appropriate because fire is not exactly good for the woods most of the time. So I guess we'll see if Silver can help me hunt a horse.
I'm sure he can.
And then assholes in the woods otherwise, you know. I appreciate the story and appreciate the you know, it's always nice to hear something while you're on a bit of a hunt. I don't want to trouble you, lad, because I realize that you're busy. I don't suppose you could give me any insights into, you know, this bloody horse. I don't know if you've heard anything while you've been wandering the woods, all that kind of crap.
The horse...
Fiends being fiends.
The horse itself, no. We hear rumors, of course. I do know that there are certain individuals who are trying to do things in Sandpoint, and they're drawing Fae to their side.
They're drawing Fae?
Oh, yes.
I don't suppose you could point me to what Fae they would be. And I'm assuming, you know, our, let's say, compatriots, allies, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to call the tinkly bastards. Sometimes they're helpful, sometimes they're a pain in the ass. Yeah. They're not going to get mad if I deal with said Fae, are they?
Probably not, no.
Good, because
in service of the devil?
last time I got lost in the woods for 3 weeks because they got shitty at me for taking a crap on the wrong stump. I don't want to deal with that again.
Angie still hasn't forgiven you for that, by the way.
Oh, Angie's a bitch. I'm not up there anymore, so she can get fucked.
You're not wrong about that, but I will pass on your best regards to her.
As long as they're stinking and brown, but you know, anyway. Alright, so there's a bunch of Fae being a bunch of assholes as well, or being called in to be assholes.
My concerns are for the woods, but I wish you luck.
I appreciate it. I'll try and keep it out of the woods as much as I can.
Also appreciated.
Well, thanks for giving me the heads up. I appreciate that greatly. Good luck with. Let me know if after all this is done, if you can point me to nice simple timberers being assholes. It would be nice to get back to simple times of just taking some hands, you know. Demons are an asshole.
I might send someone to get you in the near future. We'll put it that way.
Good deal.
There's a logging encampment nearby that's causing some trouble.
Well, I do. Is it weird to say I do like loggers? You know what I mean. I like the way that they run.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Anyway,
we can have a logger as a treat.
That works. We can work with that. All right. Well, I better get back to it. I'm going to get some fishing done before I go back to my party. We won't tell them that. But appreciate the help, lad. Good luck with it.
Lad.
Thanks for the help.
I'm older than you, Drunic.
I know you're older than me. God, there's a lot of things older than me. But you're still a lad. You're one of the lads. You might be the boss of us lads, but you're still one of the lads.
Well, I do have some work that I need to get back to.
I appreciate that.
And with that, he gets up and walks away, merging once again with the forest, disappearing.
Junick will just kind of look at the cowl and he'll put it on. But like, it does fit pretty well. And he'll kind of like turn around and give Misha kind of like a gentle prod with the end of his beard. He's like, all right, girl, come on. Let's get some fishing in and go back to that fucking town. God damn it. And he's just going to start grumbling, like he's going to sling his axe over his shoulder, start grumbling in Dwarven and just wander off trying to find a good fishing spot.
I will remind you, you could probably camp out if you want, because we just plan to sleep for the night. We were going to rest.
Actually, that's a good idea. No, that's what he's going to do.
Yeah,
he's going to find
camp?
a good camp spot.
That's fair.
Yeah, he's happy. He's going to go camp. Won't see him for a day or two, but why?
Well, Nixie and Iravatar. Iravatar, I have a feeling I know what you're doing.
Crafting.
Crafting?
I crafted a cantrip card. And I wrote it down. And a bottle of lightning.
And bottle of lightning?
So I just need the cantrip card. Like, whatever you choose.
There are a lot of choices.
I know. With only one, but that's okay.
Well, before I get back to the stuff that I want to do with you, Aravetta, Nixie, what are you up to? You have the afternoon to yourself, and presumably the evening, as people are busy doing other things.
I don't know if it's a thing, but can Nixie train throwing the monarch and getting used to using it?
You want to get some training and using it?
I wonder if you could get returning on it.
I think it's got returning already.
It's got returning.
Oh, then there's no problem. Yeah, because it'll just come back once you throw it.
Because you are proficient, actually, no, you're a cloister cleric, so you're not automatically proficient with it, are you?
No.
She's like, can I learn?
Can I
learn?
Can I has?
I am the worst at it.
What we could do is that there's that little like island inlet thing that's north of town. Like it's in the town map, but it's just like off to the side. We could set up my crafting station there and give you tips on throwing. Cause it's a dagger, right?
Well,
or like it's dagger-esque. It's like a little thing that you throw.
Same school.
It's like
To start off.
Yeah.
Trading with a weapon to improve your
I could try and give her tips or something from like my little crafting setup on the hill.
See, G-Wizard is just upset because this isn't the first time this has particularly come up. But I wasn't as confident with the rule set back then. But
we're always learning.
We'll switch back to Sandpoint in that case, because Droger's gonna be out for the night.
Painting with a weapon to improve.
Yeah, you don't need to have a screen for me.
I can't see because I turned it off because I think it was what was lagging my load on Foundry.
Oh,
was having streams up.
Well, I'm just trying to think of a good thing to do for it.
I'm just gonna throw it.
Well, yes, presumably.
No, I'm just gonna do a roll like right now. Like.
Yep. Do your attack roll.
I've set up like a shitty little Scanetti like training dummy. It's like, but it looks like the idiot one. The idiot
It's just like
Scanetti.
I don't have
Tan.
Ren.
They go off dex, babe.
Oh, okay. What is my dex?
Yeah, your dex
+3.
isn't
It's
that
on the
bad.
attack.
Okay.
I mean, you start practicing the afternoon as Iravatar is kind of working away at the workbench, making things, bottling lightning, because apparently that's
It's
significantly
just like a
easier.
little alchemical setup and then papers, because that's what I'm working on at the moment.
Look, I've seen imagery for bottled lightning where it's got like the lightning in the bowl, the literal one, but I can't help but imagine that it's got to be something different for alchemy.
Oh, for Arabetta as well, she'd probably be like trying to like mix her spells to make it work as well, because she's got her live wire spell. So like tying like wire and just like electrocuting it and shit.
But
what would my damage be?
you should just be able to press the damage button.
Yeah.
It just won't be a lot.
Oh, no, it's adorable.
Well, Nixie, you do throw the monarch a couple of times, and every time, you know, you throw it, hits the target, comes back to you. I imagine the first couple of times this is a little bit nerve-wracking for you as a spinning blade comes back to you.
Oh yeah. Imagine like Captain America scene with the bouncing off the tree coming back.
Yeah.
Jesus.
When Falcon's trying to learn how to use it properly.
Yep.
Yeah. But for the most part, it returns to your hand as opposed to coming straight back to you. And it takes a couple of throws for you to get used to the idea and just kind of suppress that fear. And that pretty much comes a lot of it. You already have some training with a star knife. It was a part of your training as a cleric. But to use it in such a martial way is a little bit foreign to you at this point. But after a couple of hours of practice, you do feel a lot more comfortable with it. Now, I'm just trying to figure out the best place to put a little bit of a tick. Ha! Notes. Star knife training. Alright. And I will say, as you're kind of training with it, and you're becoming more comfortable, you do notice that every now and again when you throw it, a trail of butterflies will go with it.
Oh, it's adorable.
You're definitely getting the feeling like as much as you're training to use it, it's also getting used to you.
Yeah. That's cool.
Just kind of as it's aligning and you're kind of...
Bonding.
Yeah, bonding. That's actually a really great way to put it. Because from what you've been told, as you become more powerful, Monarch will also become more powerful as more and more abilities of its will awaken. And it's after a good hour of training, and you feel like you're getting very used to it, that you suddenly have, well, you throw Monarch out, and as you do, you get this flash. And you find yourself back in the pit, in the darkness.
Correct. Does she actually disappear for me?
No.
Okay.
That would have been really funny. Like, just like come back out of the woods, watching Arabetta freak the fuck out. It's like, where's the butterfly one? I don't fucking know.
She moved.
She's still there for you, Aravetta. But Nixie, you're kind of taken back to the pit. And as you're kind of watching in the darkness, you see a group of... They look like clerics of Desno? Or maybe champions of Desno? And it's definitely the pit. You recognize it. But they're much deeper than you've been so far. And as this group is kind of running past, they seem to be doing some sort of retreat. And you see that they are in fact being chased by some sort of individual. Definitely humanoid, red robes. And they seem to have a bunch of cultists with them as well, similar to the ones that you fought before.
Oh.
And
Oh no.
one of the champions turns back and holds up his shield. And you hear him say, "Quick, get to the shrine. They can't cross the consecrated ground there." And as soon as they say that, they turn back to where these cultists are running from, and you see him as he gets shot with this sickly flaming bolt that kind of just engulfs him in flame, and he starts to choke as this awful, stinking black cloud forms out of his mouth and kind of wafts into the ceiling. And then you come back to the here and now, and you catch the monarch.
That was the... I have many questions.
Oh.
Iravetta, you managed to craft.
Just blowing up shit in the background. She returns and I'm just like electrocuting myself.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What's the cantrip card? What's the cantrip card?
Oh dear God, give me a minute. Nixie, do you inform your comrade of this?
Yes. I tell her that
What?
I entered a weird dreamlike state.
You mean you had another vision?
Yeah.
That's not so
At this
weird.
point, it's not surprising.
You seem to almost be in that state more than you're out of that state.
And
What was the vision?
then, yeah, I relay the vision about.
So did it look like they, like, all died, or just that guy who turned?
Just the one champion. But
Interesting.
apparently there is a shrine to Desna further, well, deeper in the pit.
Would make sense with the little bit of water that
Is
we
that
found
the
too.
the guy who originally had the knife? Did it look like similar armor or something?
Oh, similar armor, yes. Whether it was the same person or not, no idea.
Okay.
Champions of Desna can have shields.
I don't carry shields. Shields too heavy.
Don't want to get weighed down? I get it.
I don't have any strength.
Neither do I. I had a buckler.
Do you still have the buckler?
Yeah, I just took it off now because I'm dual wielding 2 knives now.
Oh god. Yeah, right.
But I have had that buckler since the start.
You used it a couple of times.
Yeah, it broke once. Once.
Once.
Once. Then I was afraid to use it again because I didn't want it to break.
Well, eventually your afternoon will start to come to a close.
Woo.
Heading back to the inn for the night?
I mean, I'm there for 4 hours. She was only here for an hour, so...
Oh no, look, I said after about an hour of this, but Nixie, if you want to continue practicing with it, you can.
I feel till I am so tired. Iravetta has to carry me back.
Not gonna happen.
She'll just drag me back. It's fine.
Sore arms, we get it.
Yeah.
For if anyone has ever done like a couple of hours of training with any weapon, it's like that. Well, it's as you're heading back into town. Iravetta,
Yes.
can I get a perception check from you, please?
You sure can, God.
God.
You know those dooms that we talked about?
Ooh.
Is this a trap?
No, it is
Can
not
I-
a trap.
Oh, son!
Can I have
There's
my
a fiery
+1 for
bird!
trap finder? That's not bad.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Beware the flaming bird.
Also, did you tell me what the cantrip was? I don't remember.
I have not told you what the cantrip was.
Okay, I'll just put a question mark then.
Yeah. Just put a question mark for now. Remind me afterwards and I'll pick one out for you. I really just need a rollable table or something for it.
Yeah.
Iravetta,
Yeah.
you feel a presence suddenly appear behind you, as if via teleporting.
I immediately turn around with my weapon pulled.
The individual standing there kind of puts his hands up and goes, I didn't mean to cause offense.
Who is it?
I'll bring up a picture. Ignore the mask that he's holding.
Do I want to ignore the mask that he's holding?
It just came with the picture. It's the one I found.
terrified.
Who is this finely dressed man? Pretty late to be jumping behind a pair of innocent women.
Oh, innocent. I don't think that's right.
Can we help you?
Well, I was, he looks to you and Nixie and says, well, I was kind of looking for you, Skitter Girl.
Did he call me Skitter Girl?
Yep.
Have I seen him before?
You have not seen him before.
Love interest?
No.
God damn it.
Stop!
I was literally about to go, I wonder how long until she ships this shit. And you've got it in under a minute.
You can't ship me with every character. That's not how that works.
Fucking, she's
Thanks
proving you
for
wrong on that one.
therapy.
If I didn't ship anyone, it wouldn't be me!
No, you're good. You're good. All right. Who are you?
I will let you know, Iravetta. Skitter Girl is a thieves' cant term.
Oh, okay.
For a non-humanoid, or typically non-humanoid.
Okay, so he does know I'm not human. That's fine.
Yeah.
Which means he probably saw me on that night.
Potentially.
Good to know.
But no, I'm actually looking for you.
Who are you?
Stepper is the name. Or at least that's what they call me.
Stepper?
Yeah, Stepper.
Is there a reason?
Look. I didn't know my ma personally, but...
I just looked at his feet immediately, because steps.
Look, I didn't know my ma personally, but I've always been called a son of a bitch, and I think it turns out she was a blink dog. He kind of smiles.
Hella cool. Everybody's demeanor completely changes.
I'm joking, of
Completely
course.
And then she looks horrified and kind of betrayed. All right. Okay.
But is there somewhere?
Why are you looking for me?
Is there somewhere a little bit more private we could talk? I don't mind if your compatriots are here for it. I just, probably not in the middle of the street.
Not gonna try and kill us, are you?
Oh, he opens up his coat and there's no knives or blades there.
He opens up his clothes. Turns out he's the local flasher. Okay.
He's like, do you want to buy a watch?
Do you want to buy one?
Sorry.
No, look, I don't do... ew.
That was Tara, not Aravetta.
No, he's kind of like making the hand signals for like using knives and blades. It's like, no.
Okay.
Not really my
He
style.
just collects faces, apparently.
Well, look,
Alright.
a disguise is useful from time to time.
Alright. Do you want to come along, Nixie, or are you tired? I squeeze her bicep. You gonna head back, or do you want to accompany this
We're only gonna have a
young
chat.
man? This
Just a
young
little
man who appeared out of nowhere.
like a blink of your eye. He's just giving a broad smile.
Arabella is off guard because she's like, this guy's weird, but she kind of likes it.
I will come with you, I guess. Safety
Okay.
numbers.
All right. Honestly, I don't know where the fuck you want to talk.
Oh, just in our tavern. We don't have to go far if you don't want to.
Sure.
Hey.
Lead the way.
I don't think people around here are really going to listen in on us too hard. And besides,
You'd be surprised.
well, no, that's true. A small town, small rumors. Or small town, big
Nosy
rumors.
people. Lead on.
He takes you to one of the local pubs.
Has it been one we've been to yet? Because we still haven't done our pub crawl.
You haven't done the pub crawl yet. Where is
We'll
it?
get there.
He takes you to Reese's place, which is over here.
This place. Which number is that?
13, I believe. Nixie, you were here earlier for the waitress.
Ah.
For some
I mean, you
reason,
can go
I
talk
cannot
to her
ping.
if you want.
Yes.
And
Do a
at this
checkup.
point in the evening, things are very much in swing.
And it's fairly close to the church, honestly. So
Nixie is.
it's on Soggy Alley. Is there a reason it's called Soggy Alley?
Because it's close to the water and it floods a little. Or it can flood a little, especially the wet season.
That's pretty funny. All right. We'll go find a corner or a booth or wherever he deems to sit.
You find not a secluded booth, but, you know, one of the booths that you can kind of have a talk and a chat.
I feel like this guy is maybe can be a little deceptive. So I'm keeping a
Whatever would give you
vibe
that
out.
impression.
Maybe the face in his hand, but I don't know
Yeah,
that.
maybe. Maybe a little bit sus.
But yeah,
Maybe a
he
little
just sort of teleported. He kind of just walked out, you know, like a normal person. I appreciate the flair, but yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for anything telling.
Well, once you're kind of seated,
Because it just become Reese's Pieces. God damn it.
a round of drinks is ordered and food is arranged. And he kind of looks to you over and goes, "So, I'm new in town. I don't plan to stay long, but I have been asking around, and apparently, we might have a common cause."
Oh, you and me specifically?
Well, you and your compatriots at the very least.
Okay. And what would that cause be? I give him a very particular eye.
He kind of thinks for a couple of moments, and Risa comes over with the pasta special for the evening.
Oh,
And
fuck yes.
as it comes down and served up, he kind of points to it and goes, "Well, it's about spaghetti." Or the
I do love
spaghettis.
spaghetti. She is immediately leaning in. She takes a big fork full of that spaghetti and goes, "Oh, I think I'm going to enjoy this talk."
Oh no. Nixie's gonna start like.
And at this point, it was legitimately just the fact that, like, he's done a little bit of research and gone, if I say the word spaghetti, she'll instantly trust me.
Yes, I feel a kindred spirit here. You okay, Nix?
Nixie's gonna draw in her book as this is happening.
I mean, you can go talk to the girl that you talked about before if you want.
could, but Nixie's gonna give her like a slight hand raise wave thing.
She waves
unsure
back.
She's not sure she really wants to talk to Nixie right now.
Look, I will say she is busy at the moment.
Oh yeah.
But at the same point, she looks a little bit more restful, so the advice you gave her
That's
at least
good.
helped.
That's good.
But
So,
spaghetti. So I hear you have a problem with them.
I mean, I wouldn't say I have a problem with them as a whole, but they.
God damn the fucking way.
I have a problem with them as a whole.
Oh, that's fine. Look, like I said, I don't plan on staying in town too long, but I've heard by reputation they aren't too great of individuals either.
They seem to enjoy inciting panic, bribery, bullying, all the sorts to put one above the other sort of thing.
Well, see, you're talking a lot of intrigue and politics. Things I'm somewhat familiar with, but see, I'm from Magnamar. That's a little ways down the coast.
Is that where we stopped?
It was where you stopped.
I took a stroll off a boat once.
Oh, it's a big city, a lot of things going on. Especially with people of our talents. Now,
I give him a nod. Okay.
Now, my boss is back in Magnamar. They've hired me to do a little bit of a job, and I think the spaghettis are involved.
Interesting.
I hear tell that they've got 10 pounds of iron in their home. 10 pounds of iron being thieves' cant for a safe.
Okay.
Thank you for the clarification. I was about
No,
to.
I feel like I
very
would know that.
confused.
I think
You
that's
would
gone.
know that. But yes, above table, 10 pounds of iron is thieves' cant for a safe. Pretty much any safe you can't carry. 100 pounds of iron usually refers to a vault.
Nice.
Whereas, by contrast, 1 pound of iron would be like a lockbox or something you can run away with.
Okay. I am listening. You're tasked with retrieving this iron?
Well, I believe they got a MacGuffin in this iron.
MacGuffin?
Typical term, MacGuffin is something precious.
Okay.
I love how this just turned into Thieves Can't Translator.
Yeah, sorry. The dead brain.
Oh no, you're fine. I made up some of this afternoon, so this
That's
isn't on
good.
you.
I'm so here for it.
Fucking brilliant. I kind of want to get you to write this shit down for me because I want to make this a thing. I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Terms.
All right. Details on this MacGuffin?
Oh, I can't do that, sorry. But
But you're asking for
well,
help?
I am asking for some help. So I've been talking and kind of looking into the spaghettis a little bit, and
Every time he says it, she smiles just a little.
from what I can tell, they've got a couple of corkscrews on their payroll. And corkscrew being a term
Idiots?
for someone who's a little bit unusual or has some unusual abilities.
Well, we did just get a mild attempt on ourselves recently, and there was a particular individual that stood out amongst the rest that appeared on a rooftop, killed a man because we were going to question him, and then poofed
See,
and threw mint at our bear.
see, that's all dirty pull to me. Like I don't abide by that. Assassinations and stuff like that's all icky.
So
I'd kind of like a couple of corkscrews on my side.
have you got any information about these corkscrews? No, I don't mean us. I mean the other
Well,
ones.
The ones with the spaghettis? Not really.
Yes.
I know one of their boys can do magic.
As in one of the Skinnetti boys?
Yay.
Yeah, what was his name? Fuck. My brain says Arawak, but I don't think that's right.
It's close, I think.
I'll mention him though. Yeah, we're at the festival. He tried to pull some shit on our dear clerical friend who was doing the ritual. made it hard for him. They gave him a tug on his coin purse. It stopped him enough.
Oh, so they're suspicious then. Well, that's good news.
I mean, yeah. Especially considering the history, I would call them very suspicious. I assume you know at least the basis of their positions?
Oh, for the most part. I know they're kind of local rich people, kind of knobs in both turns of the phrase.
Absolutely. Yes, one's on the council, one is, I think a hysterical maniac. Because his actions don't have quite logical reasoning, except to embarrass himself. We did make him pee himself.
I did hear about that. Well done.
I'm so glad that it's the rumor stuff.
I like how this guy's kind of our impromptu hype man. He's like, I like what you've been doing. He's just positively reinforcing all of the bad,
He's positively reinforcing all Aravetta's bad behavior.
He's an enabler.
I haven't had too much interaction with the other son, apart from that day on the festival. It was the first time we saw him. What do you have in mind?
Well, kind of a little bit of a break and enter, maybe. Because I wouldn't mind having a look at that 10 pounds of iron. And from what I'm told, they have some scripture in there. Scripture being a term for important documents.
I was going to say papers.
Yeah. They have some scripture you'd personally might want to look into.
That would be relevant to me?
Well,
or to my going-ons?
I don't... like I said, I'm not going to be in town, so I don't really want to make any enemies while I'm here. And that does, to an extent, include the spaghettis. But...
I mean, taking a look at their iron kind of puts you on that list, doesn't it?
Oh, to a degree.
You're coming to me, but there was... Did you talk to the guys down at the feedback?
I did, and they said to come talk to you.
Interesting. Okay.
And I'd already
That's
been asking around, so it kind of worked out.
All right.
So, interested?
I mean, I would like to say yes on the spot for fucking with them.
Yeah.
Honestly, as you can see, there's only two of us here at the moment. It would be a group decision.
Oh, that's fair. If you need to talk to your compatriots, that's fine.
I feel like I need a little bit more detail before we step into this.
Well, part of the reason I'm coming to you is I would like your assistance in casing out the joint. More to the point, I know the spaghettis have a tendency to carry around the keys to their castle.
We want to nick those keys.
If you could nick them, that would make our job a lot easier when we get to it.
I mean, Han would be the best person for that job. As in, target.
Well, see, I kind of radiate a fair bit of magic, so people who are a little bit more aware. But I'm hoping that you can be a little bit more surreptitious with it.
I can attempt to. Be finding him probably in a public place.
Oh yeah.
Do you know where he frequents? Not at home.
I know he has a tendency to walk around the market district. Likes to throw his money around.
Well, we could do it there, and I did just get a coat. I like tug on the little cloak.
Yeah.
Makes impersonating a little easier, I guess. So we could try that. Could just be like a beggar and bump him, I guess.
If that's how you want to play it. But I get the feeling you're kind of wanting a little bit of incentive.
Like I said, I am very interested in the prospect. I think incentive would help.
Well, I'll say this much. For one thing, anything else in the safe, I just want the MacGuffin. Anything else in there is yours. So if they got coin in there, if they got other precious, they're yours to take. My fee for getting the MacGuffin is more than enough.
My only worry, that is very, very generous. My only worry is that you leave town. I have a feeling fingers might be pointed straight to us. How do we deal with that?
I'm not there.
You're camping in the woods, boy.
I know, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Well, you're all fine and upstanding adventurers in the community, aren't you? You're helping out with this whole business with the Sandpoint Devil.
I look at him. And who did you hear that from?
Oh, like I said, I've been asking around.
Yes, but I would like to know who, because I'm supposed to be keeping that on the down low.
Well, a bunch of adventurers coming to and fro. I've been keeping an eye on the graveyard.
The problem is, apparently there's rumors that we're causing this shit as well, which I'm sure has something to do with the Skinettis.
Oh, absolutely. He gives you a wink.
I would rather not make their reason to point fingers at us publicly any higher if I can. So if there's a way to mitigate that, whether it's your idea or I can do something, I just don't know what that would be. Apart from strengthening more rumors. But that's going to take time.
Well, there is a hope of mine that your positive reputation in the community will allay most of those fingers. And I think with the scripture you get from the iron, I think you'll be good as well.
What do you know of this scripture? You seem very sure that it's going to be of aid to us.
Oh, look, I know numbers men like the spaghettis. They're shuffling something around. I know that much. And
so proof of their dishonesty.
Well, more to the point, I know their boys out in the logging yard don't get paid in coin. They get paid in promises, and that's most people
Is that true?
don't. Well, that's
Is
what
that
the
common
rumor-
knowledge?
Not common knowledge, but if you ask the right people, if you have a look around,
They would be. I would assume those promises have been held or upheld for a while.
well,
Does it
kind
seem
of
that way?
depends.
They would be angry, perhaps, if they saw paperwork showing some sort of movement of money not towards them.
For the most part, yeah. More to the point, I get the feeling that the workers aren't getting paid at all. And that's something the locals would want to hear about. That's something your mayor would like to hear about as well, I imagine.
I absolutely think so. Who is in charge of the logging? Is that the father?
Yes. It is a part of the Skinetti Consortium.
Would that get someone kicked off the council?
Give me a society roll.
Like that type of behavior? Because he's supposed to be like a
Fine, upstanding member of the community.
but like you put people on the council because they have your best interests in heart. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Sorry, which role was it? Society.
Society.
I have to move his feet out of the way.
Oh no, his feet.
His feet have to be gone.
We don't want to set the chat off again with all the feet talk.
25?
Well, for the most part, Titus Skinetti has his position on the council because he is a shrewd businessman that is capable of turning, losses into profit and a couple of other things. But if he's...
That's the reason he's on there?
Yeah, that's usually all a townsperson needs to get onto a council.
Wait, so if people found out that the reason he's making money is because he's not paying people?
He would lose his position real quick.
If you can prove it.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
you're
would need to
making
find
this
ledgers.
very hard to say no. How about this? Again, very interested. Like, I give him a full-on wink. Very interested.
Oh, I had a feeling you would be.
Can I ask who you work for?
No.
Can I ask the sphere and whom you work for?
Oh, look, I work for,
Like, Thieves Guild? Do you work for... I say some of this in Thieves Can't, obviously.
Yeah.
Or, like, a businessman in Rivalry. Like, you don't have to give me name specific. I just want to know mild motivation here.
Oh, look,
Money.
I work for people who would rather a man like Skinetti not think above his station.
Because they look down on him, or because he looks down on others?
More that he's looking to the higher mucky mucks in Magnamar as getting some delusions of grandeur. I work for people who'd want to make sure that those delusions get put to rest.
Okay. Look, I can respect it. Alright. I will refer to my group. Drunik and, let's say, Mordosh is off somewhere else as well. They've gone off to do their bear things. Nixie is exhausted. So I will have a conversation with them tomorrow.
That's fine. I don't expect it
Scouting the
immediately.
place.
Yeah. Look, I've already had a little bit of luck myself.
As much as I would love to be like, hey, bring the bears along. Might be better with just 1 or 2 people.
Or hell, if they want to make a distraction or something.
I mean, that would be for us to get in. I mean, actually scouting and planning ahead.
Oh yeah.
Type of stuff.
I'm just saying, I could throw a fucking rager. I know I'm not there, but I could throw a fucking rager.
Yeah. Planning ahead, scouting, I can help you with that for sure. Very interested. I haven't been there yet, so I would like to. Is there any of the other houses we have to worry about? Because it's the last one on the peninsula.
I shouldn't think so. He does private security, so you don't have to worry about the guards.
Okay. Is this a big cliff over here?
It's not a massive one.
Could we cross from the water?
Oh,
that could be that could be
Yeah?
escape route. That could be escape route. I mean,
above
are they gonna come
table-
swimming after us?
Above table, I'm going to be letting you plan the heist, or at least all of you plan the heist, how you want to do this. Regarding scouting, etc., all that other stuff.
I mean, for like the actual heist,
Yeah.
escaping via water and just swimming away might be an option.
Yeah.
Finding a place to hide. If should by the end of it we're running for our lives, I don't know. You're gonna be you want to be there. That so you're gonna be with us.
I'll be with you for the heist, that's for sure.
Okay. All right. I will talk to them tomorrow. How do you want me to contact you?
Well,
Shall we plan a scouting already? I wouldn't mind going to take a look anyway.
Well, how about we do this? We meet up here again, this time tomorrow night.
Okay, I can do that.
That'll save us, trying to chase each other down. We'll know where we are.
All right. Done. And I will give you what my compatriots have to say.
Sounds like a beautiful arrangement. But I do have one thing, or at least one other thing I should probably mention.
Mm-hmm.
He runs his finger across the table, and as he does, you see your flysaw appear underneath his finger. As if he is drawing it out from some sort of extra dimensional space.
My one? Did you just take?
Oh, I
Did you
didn't
just
just
take
take it. I took it off you a little while ago.
In here, I thought we were having a nice chat.
Well,
But-
no, I wanted to.
I'm smiling. I'm smiling as I say it.
Oh. See, I thought you'd like that, and I also thought I could teach you how to do that if you help me out
Oh.
with this.
I mean, it would be useful for the keys.
Well, no, I want to see whether you can do it first. If you can
Oh.
take the keys, I can show you how to do this trick as well.
Well, there seems to be a lot more benefits than faults here, so I will see you tomorrow.
I hope to see you there. But it was a pleasure to meet you, Skittergirl.
It's Arabetta.
Yeah, that's how it is then.
It was nice to meet you, Step. Nixie,
Yeah.
we are parting with our guest.
She's gonna put down her pencil. She drew a bunch of butterflies.
Yeah.
A shit ton in great detail.
You got quite a talent there, Missy.
Like, thank you.
I also hear tell you're quite the healer.
Oh, OG.
OG healer. Well, that's good.
OG healer.
Yes? Are you in need of healing?
Oh no, I'm fine. It's just always good to know when. Always good to know where a healer's about. Just in case something goes wrong. Things do have a tendency to go wrong, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes.
She's gonna smile. There's a bunch of butterflies. She's smiling.
But before we part, speaking of Magnamar, I know some people have been asking for you a lot back there.
I squint.
Red armor, spiky bits, a little bit bug obsessed.
They're looking specifically for us?
Oh, they're asking around about you. They're not giving much in the way of information, and Magnamar's not exactly a city for giving it away, especially to god assassins, but you know how it is. You wouldn't have to have any insight into that, would you? He kind of gives you that, like, pearly white smile.
I give him one back. None
He gives you your knife back.
that I can share.
Oh, very
Thank
well
you.
then. That's all good. Maybe
Did he
we'll...
take anything else?
No. No, just the knife.
Okay.
You don't carry around a lot of coin, so I didn't see the point in it. I don't like to say.
Oh.
I don't like to take someone's lost coin. That's bad luck.
Did you look at my money? did you look at my personal funds?
What kind of GM
That
would not
one
have your
gold?
character sheet open while doing something like this?
The one gold that I have in my pocket. Look, it just
This is
makes
why
it
everything
look
says the
cool.
party stash.
Yeah. Where Misha keeps watch.
Steal from her, likely to lose the hand.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, I will see you tomorrow. Oh God, I have one more question.
All right, yeah.
How did you know about the not entirely human part? Did you see
Oh.
me that night, or
Oh, you're not the first shapeshifter I've met.
so you can just kind of tell?
There are things you can tell. It's a distinctive walk.
Is it? I'm sorry. I'm very intrigued. Is it? Do I walk weirdly?
No, you don't walk weirdly. You just look like someone who's had to learn to walk again. Like, if someone breaks their legs...
I think for the first time, Arabella looks a little self-conscious.
I don't mean nothing by it. It's just, you know...
She's like, oh God. And here I thought I was being careful and graceful with my steps.
Oh, look, you're plenty graceful. It's very
she
subtle.
Didn't say that out loud. She didn't say that. She didn't say that out loud. She just, you could see it on her face. She's like, oh God.
The look,
it's
you're
like when
doing
you-
fine. You have to know what you're looking for. Oh look, it's a weird old world.
I'm going to
Strange
put it out of my
people
head. Good to know, though. We are going to retire for the night.
Oh, I should probably
I just
find
like
somewhere to
showing
shack
the
up as
burns
well.
on my hands. I'm like, I have to go treat these.
Well, it's a good thing you got a healer right here then.
That's what she's there for. And I give her a little elbow.
He gives you a wink and goes, well, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet both of you, to be honest. And I will see you later.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Step.
He gets up and he kind of makes his way immediately towards the crowd. And as he does, he just immediately blends in with it. And you lose track of him.
Is that like he teleported again? Or was it like some... like... magical thing?
Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna reroll.
You gotta reroll?
I mean, might as well, right?
Yeah, might as well.
So much better.
That is so much
28.
better.
28?
Just a wee bit.
Just a little bit better. As he leaves, you notice that... Really? We're just gonna keep people topped up? Okay, sure.
Oh, thank you. I actually don't know how many I have. I have 0 at the moment on my sheet.
Well, everyone has 3.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Nice. Better
It's
do
like-
some rolls before the end of the session, guys.
It's like, this is gonna be a roleplay heavy
Just start
session.
doing backflips in the
Just
street. For all do a backflip. For all to do a backflip.
You can roll for fishing before we end. Get some good fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll for fishing, Brunik.
I'll do it.
As he kind of merges with the crowd, you notice that he makes a couple of quick hand gestures.
There we go. You should use it.
Oh, there we go.
Absolutely. I think it's the second time you've got a 20 on fishing.
Yep.
Natural talent, that's what we got here. But as he kind of does the hand gestures, it seems to be towards casting some sort of spell. As he just blends in with the rest of them. It's kind of part like
Have I
thieves
heard
training,
of
part
this?
magical.
Okay, so it's like a feature, not an actual spell, I would assume.
It's an alteration on disguised self, but the way that
Okay.
he's casting it is extremely subtle. And most of the other people just don't notice it.
So he seems like a very skilled in this sort of field.
Yes.
He's not a stabby. He's good at blending in and sneaking around and
Stealing.
getting shit done. Yeah. I mean, I took thief.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be good at stealing too.
You are good at
Doesn't mean I
stealing.
am. All right, we head back.
Yeah. Head back, retire, have a good sleep.
Have a slip.
Irvetta, I'll get you to do a thievery check. Nixie, I'll get you to do a perception check.
Okay.
Wait, you asked me to do a thievery check?
Yeah.
Do I know what this is for?
Actually, let me check your character sheet, because it might be a little bit different.
I just don't know if there's other things I should add or not.
Just a thievery check. Just normal thievery.
I rolled a 9 and still got a 20.
Would you like to re-roll it?
Oh, I'm re-rolling that.
I'm scared too.
We all have 3 hero points. You might as well. Ah! So
But you
much
rolled
worse.
worse.
Yeah, but I took it, so you might do better.
Yeah.
Did someone steal from me again? Did he steal from me again?
Oh,
What did I say?
Oh,
What did
very
I say?
nice.
God damn it.
Nixie.
yeah.
So, 1, no, he didn't steal anything extra off of Viravetta.
Yay.
I will let you know, Nixie, that although you were kind of drawing for that conversation, you were keeping an ear out for everything going on and kind of paying attention to the conversation as it was going through. You're not sure what the thievery term for it would be, but he was kind of laying on the charm rather thickly.
Oh.
To a point where there were subtle things, like for instance, ordering pasta specifically so he could make the joke about spaghetti.
That I get juked.
It's not so much, Nixie, it's not so much that you feel like you were duped. It's more that you get the feeling Iravetta was being played a little bit.
Absolutely. He said my weaknesses.
You were being teased. Nixie's going to write a diary entry about it.
I will
My
let you
one
know.
weakness, the Scanettis.
I will let you know with the natural 20 that he wasn't untruthful. Like, he wasn't lying about anything he was saying. He was just making sure that he endeared himself to Iravetta, so she'd be more willing to take on the job despite the risks.
I mean, we haven't said
Used
yes.
his charisma buff.
Yes, he did.
But otherwise, yeah, it just seems like he was really laying it on thick. And it was kind of effective as well.
It was. As soon as the Scanetti talk started,
Yeah.
everybody was like, huh?
Ooh.
An opportunity to turn them into bakers?
Specifically
Totally.
bakers.
Yeah. Because then they can make biscuitties. Scanetti biscuitties.
By the time this adventure path is over, we may see the Scanettis baking.
Hell yeah. At least that will be their legacy, at the very least.
Might not be what they're doing, but it will be what they're known for doing.
Yes.
Ugh, that would be a nail in the coffin, wouldn't it? Well, by way of ending the session,
What did Drunick get on his fish?
he got a natural 20.
Yeah, what did he get? What did he get?
River
She's more
fish.
invested in what I got than you are, or than I am.
I'm a loot whore. What do you think?
I do want to say a salmon, but I get the feeling I've given you a salmon before.
No, you
That's fine.
you gave him like some wish salmon that was like, or wish fish that was like you throw it back and you get good luck. Ooh.
Actually, we'll go with this one.
And he's more inland, right? Because he's in a forest, like by
Yeah.
a river. So
You managed to catch a crab with 4 pincers.
oh fuck yeah.
Oh, neat.
Just a weird little creepy thing, and considering some of the deeper woods and some of the magic that tends to suffuse the area, this is unusual and rare, but at the same point kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, no, this is a thing that happens from time to time.
Yeah. That's fine. That just means he gets 4 crab claws to eat when he cooks it
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But by way of finishing the session, imagine the camera, if you will, being pulled away from Sandpoint and across the landscape towards the farms to the south. A couple sits huddled in their house, quietly arguing, whispering something about hoofbeats, something to that effect. And once again, the camera kind of pulls away, and we watch as a winged horse, its hooves ablaze, sickly smoke emitting from its mouth, descends from the clouds and trots across the roof of the house, leaving burning hoof prints before taking off once again.
He's just knocking. It's so weird.
And with that, we'll end the session there.
Yay, that doesn't bode badly at all.
Yeah,
But
just
it's so weird. He's just like, he's not terrorizing. He's just do.
not terrorizing, just kind of.
It's kind of just chill.
He is
It's like a flight break. It's like a flight break.
He is terrorizing. He's just doing it the polite way. I will scare the shit out of people without scaring the shit out of people.
Yeah.
He's burnt footprints on your roof. Suck shit. You won't be able to get that out anytime soon.
I'm bumping that out.
And look, I will say, as Australians, we're all very much familiar with like heavy animals on top of our roofs just running across it, because we
Literally have possums and
Yeah.
When you hear
And,
them hit
you know, and when those drop bears fucking drop onto your roof and they start scratching at shit, you can't get those gouges out to save your fucking life.
Absolutely not.
I straight up, in my old house, when I was in primary school, we had a bunk bed. I slept on the top, and over about 6 months, this hole started to appear near my fucking head. Turns out a possum had decided he needed a little extra space to stick his ass out.
Oh my god.
And my mum straight up just like stuck a broom there and stuck a hand in and told him to fuck off. And I was like, what? You're gonna die. This thing's
Possum,
gonna
it's
get you.
fine. What's the possum gonna do?
She was just like slapping it, just like slapping it in the butt and telling it to go off. I'm like, we have a literal possum butthole right there above my head. I am not comfortable.
It made a poop hole.
Yeah.
It did poop. It was purely for sleeping, because it would come there during the day, curl up, and its like back end would just lean out. Like it just needed the little extra room. I was like, bruh, why right there?
Because it was an asshole.
Oh god. So yeah, our horsey friend is kind of keeping things a little bit scary, a little bit frightened, terrifying.
You said it. He's a friend. Friend potential. He's friend shaped.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, we do know the prophecies, right? There's a lot of burning the town to the ground in there.
But if we make him a friend, maybe he won't do that.
Oh, okay. Well, with our heroes having returned to the town of Sandpoint and having kind of gotten reacquainted and starting to deal with a couple of problems and making some friends and allies and potentially some enemies, it seems like the Sandpoint Devil is approaching, getting closer, ever closer. But if you want to find out what happens, you'll have to join us next week at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for 7 Dooms of Sandpoint for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, presented by Tabletop Obscura, powered by Foundry VTT. Music by Michael Gelfi, as usual. The VOD for this will be up within about 48 hours. My apologies if it's a little bit late. I've just got a lot on my plate at the moment, that's all.
He's a busy boy.
It's going to be another early morning for me. But no, I'm keeping ahead of the coursework, and it's all going well, and we're coming to the end of it, so I'll be glad when it's done.
Woo!
You want to play the post-7 Dooms campaign of the character that befriended the Sandpoint Devil and took the Apocalypse Rider archetype? That would actually be cool.
We just go, it's just like you reach a point, it's like, would you like to change to Chaotic Evil and go alongside this Sandpoint Devil?
Yeah, maybe.
Don't tempt me.
Just by the end of the campaign, it's renamed from the Sandpoint Devil to the West Coast Devil, and it just terrorizes the entire West Coast.
But we are going to do a raid. I'm going to figure out who to raid. I think Dwarf is still streaming at the moment.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna stream. Because my brain kind of just went. Bleh.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's that time of year.
The last couple of weeks, my brain is firing on like one cylinder, and I can't decide what to fucking do.
Yeah.
But I'll probably put a poll up actually, so people can vote for what they want to see, and we'll go from there.
Well, with all that said, please check out the lovely people. We have Ish in a Box, who is playing Nixie tonight. Also, Tara, who is playing Iravetter, and our dear friend Dwarf, who's been playing Drunic.
Alright.
Some announcements and things are on the way, particularly for what I'm doing streaming wise. For instance, we got announcements for one-shots, all sorts of weird and wonderful things. I will let people know. The best place to catch that kind of stuff, though, is on the Discord. If you're not already there, consider it. Where is it?
Go there. Go check out his Moonbeam Realm, because he's got that too.
I do have a Moonbeam Realm.
Socials.
No, I should do the social thing as well, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's the things we have to do.
Yes.
But I'm going to get that raid started. And I'm going to say, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you're on the world. And remember, as always, we're the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.